First up will be Audrey Marney. Audrey is the daughter of Melissa and Al Marney. She has been the dance team manager for 3 years. Audrey is an honor roll student, a links leader, and a member of the National Honor Society. She plans to attend Pittsburgh State University next fall, where she will major in photography. Audrey Marney. Avery Marney. Avery is the daughter of Melissa and Al Marney. She is a 3-year member of the dance team, is an honor roll student, and a links leader. After graduation, Avery plans to attend Johnson County Community College for a year before spending a semester abroad. Avery Marney. Madison Olson. Madison is the daughter of Jill and Tim Olson. She is a 4-year member of the dance team. Madison is an honor roll student and has been involved in theater for 3 years. She has been accepted into the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, where she plans to pursue a degree in mathematics with a minor in teaching. Madison Olson. Ladies and gentlemen, those were your 2021-2022 senior dance
Say again?
numbers.
Hello.
Next, we are honoring the senior members of our girls basketball team. Coral Callan. Coral is being accompanied tonight by her mom and stepdad, Jenna Callan Schultz and Justin Schultz, and her dad, Nick Callan. She is a 4-year member of the Broncos basketball and has been involved in the high squad, student council, the volunteer club, is a links leader, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Coral plans to attend Kansas State University, where she will major in business with an emphasis on the healthcare industry. Coral Callan. Tessa Dawson is the daughter of Jeanette and Tyler Dawson. She is a 4-year member of the Broncos basketball team, is an honor roll student, a member of volunteer club, and is a links leader. Although undecided on a college of choice, Tessa plans to attend a 4-year university to pursue a degree in nursing. Tessa Dawson. Elena Freon. Elena is the daughter of Ashley and Clay Freon. She is a 4-year member of Bronco basketball. Elena is an honor roll student. She is a head squad leader, a links leader, a member of the National Honor Society, and participates in SCA and PALS. After graduation, Elena plans to attend Kansas State University, where she will major in nursing. Her goal is to become a nurse practitioner. Elena Freon. Lorelei Harris. Lorelei is the daughter of Michelle Harris. She is a 4-year member of the Broncos basketball team, is an honor roll student, participates in PALS, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Lorelei plans to attend Kansas State University, where she will be on the rowing team. She plans to major in kinesiology with an emphasis on physical therapy. Lorelei Harris. Olivia Lister. Olivia is a 2-year manager for Bronco basketball. She is an honor roll student, has participated in theater, madrigals, SAD, student council, and high squad. She is a member of the Springfield Color Guard and the National Honor Society. Although undecided on a college of choice, Olivia is interested in majoring in special effects, makeup and design, or sociology. Her parents, Laura and Michael Lister, are with her tonight. Olivia Lister. Elena Maddox. Elena is the daughter of Charlotte and Mark Maddox. She is a 4-year member of the Bronco basketball team. Elena is an honor roll student who has been involved in student council, high squad, SCA, Scholars Bowl, SAD, and is a member of the National where she will major in life sciences with a minor in leadership studies. Her ultimate goal is to earn a doctorate in medicine. Elena Maddox. Laura Santamani. Laura joined Spring Hill High School as an exchange student from Rome, Italy. She is the daughter of Daniela and Luca Santamani. Her host parents who are with her tonight are Charlotte and Mark Maddox. Laura's favorite thing about being at Spring Hill High School is the way our school system is set up. She likes being able to pick out her classes and getting to participate in activities. When she returns to Italy, Laura will have another year of high school to complete before attending university. She hopes to eventually earn a degree in engineering. Laura Santamani. Hannah McCormick. Hannah has been involved with Bronco basketball for 4 years. She is the current student council president, is an honor roll student, is involved in the high squad, leagues, and the volunteer club. She is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Hannah will be attending the Kansas State University ROTC College School of Engineering. She is the daughter of Mary Kay and Mike McCormick. Hannah McCormick. Kate Gilroy. Kate has played Bronco basketball for 4 years. She is an honorable student, a leagues leader, a member of the high squad, FFA, the volunteer club in the National Honor Society. After graduation, Kate plans to attend Benedictine College, where she will play volleyball and major in biology. Kate's parents, Christy and Bruce Milroy, are accompanying her tonight. Kate Milroy. Molly Murray. Molly is the daughter of Jackie Murray. She is a 4-year member of Bronco basketball, is an honorable student, has been a member of the orchestra, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Molly plans to attend Highland Community College, where she will play soccer and major in psychology. Molly Murray. Kaylee Oates. Kaylee is being escorted tonight by her parents, Christy Pennant and James Oates. She is a 4-year member of Bronco basketball, is an honorable student, a league leader, is involved in fouls in the high squad. Although undecided on a major after graduation, Kaylee plans to attend Northern Arizona University. Kaylee Oates. Brooklyn Powell. Brooke is a 4-year member of the Bronco basketball team. She is an honorable student, has participated in the environmental club, PALS, high squad. She is the student council vice president and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Brooklyn plans to play soccer at Washburn University and pursue a degree in either environmental, art sciences, or kinesiology. She is accompanied tonight by her parents, Chris and Jane Powell. Brooklyn Powell. Emma Reinhardt. Emma has been a Bronco basketball manager for 2 years. She is an honorable student, a student council member, participates in the volunteer club, high squad, leagues, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Although undecided on a college of choice, Emma plans to earn a degree in biology with a long-term goal of becoming an anesthesiologist. She is the daughter of Chris and Bonnie Von Reinhardt. Emma Reinhardt. And finally, Marley Saxon. Marley is the daughter of Melissa and Dean Saxon. She is a 4-year manager for Bronco basketball. Marley is an honorable student, participates in student council, high squad, and the volunteer club, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Marley plans to attend Kansas State University, where she will major in elementary education. Marley. project. Cameron is a four-year member of the Broncos basketball team and is on the honor roll. After graduation, Cameron will be attending Highland Community College to study HVAC and play football. His parents, Tara and Michael Project, are accompanying him tonight. Cameron Project. Juan Diaz South. Juan joins Bronco basketball as a manager this year from Spain. He is the son of Carmen Song and Juan Diaz. Sharon and Troy Mitchell, his host parents, are accompanying him tonight. Juan will have 2 more years of high school when he returns home to Spain. So far this year, he has enjoyed attending a K-State football game and KC Royals baseball game. Juan Diaz Song. And finally, Daniel Mitchell. Daniel is the son of Sharon and Troy Mitchell. This is his 4th year as a member of Bronco basketball. Daniel is an honor roll student, participates in Links, PALS, FCA, and is currently the president of the Springfield High School National Honor Society. After graduation, he plans to attend Kansas State University, where he will major in industrial engineering. Daniel Mitchell. Congratulations and best of luck to all of our students.
The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Spring Hill High School, a senior night edition of Spring Hill Sports Live. The pregame show. Here we go. Pregame show brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-529-4453. Obviously, I am not BJ Harris. My name is Dylan Funk. I'm joined alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drennan from Tonganoxie Sports Live. We are coming over covering for BJ this evening, so we will have you covered for the doubleheader tonight between your Spring Hill Broncos and the visiting Ottawa Cyclones. And as I mentioned already, senior night tonight, and they just covered the senior night festivities, so hopefully you watched and enjoyed those. If you were late tuning in, you didn't get a chance to do that, you can simply just go back to YouTube on this broadcast. You can actually rewind. You can go back, just click the little red line, you can go back in time, you can watch the whole senior night all over again. It was about 15 minutes long, had a lot of senior kids to recognize, including for this Lady Bronco basketball team. We had, 10 players and 3 managers?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're a very experienced team, no question about that.
Yeah, very experienced team, and you and I should know that because we actually very recently saw both these Spring Hill teams play against our Tonganoxie Chieftains a couple weeks back. But last matchup coming into this one for the Lady Broncos, they played a game against the Bonner Spring Braves. They won that one 50-42. That moved their overall record to 13-6 on the year and 7-3 in Frontier League play. And it was basically a battle between two, Mariah Noel from Bonner and then number 20, Jenna Weber for Spring Hill. A little bit more on that matchup momentarily, just running through a couple of key team stats in that night. Spring Hill effective field goal percentage on the night, 43% compared to 39% from Bonner Springs. Three-point percentage, 40% from Spring Hill, double than Bonner Springs at 20. More specifically, they shot 67% from the right wing on the court. Seems to be kind of the hot spot for that Spring Hill team, going 67%, 4 of 6 alone from that spot alone. And points off turnover, Spring Hill 9, Bonner with 13. Second chance points, this is where Spring Hill really came up big in this game. 15 points on the night just in second chance points alone, and limiting Bonner to 4. And that is a really big key part in any victory or a loss, because those second chance points off rebounds or even turnovers, that can really be the difference between a win or a loss at this level.
Yeah, right. Points off turnovers and second and third chance opportunities will absolutely kill you.
And just continuing on down here, last one that had really kind of started off points in the paint. Spring Hill with 12, Bonner with 22. And if you guys watched that game, obviously you remember Mariah Noel. We here at Tongi Sports Live, we've seen her a couple times already this season, and she is an absolute beast. She finished that night 32 points, going 12 of 22 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range, and 7 of 9 from the free throw line in 37 minutes total. 2 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, 1 assist. She had 4 deflections, 4 steals, 3 turnovers, and had 4 fouls. That was her final stat line. By the way, I want to give a special shout out to the boss BJ and whoever is keeping stats here for the Spring Hill Sports Live crew. Well done.
Man,
this has been terrific.
That's professional right there.
Yeah. I mean, you folks, you can't quite see it on the camera, but I got a packet here in my hands, 3-4 sheets of paper of just all the stats that you can think of. I even got the game, the run graph of the game.
Yeah, you can see the runs.
Yeah. You can see Bonner pretty much had control of that game well into the halftime, and then it was pretty close, and Spring Hill went on a run, and then at the beginning of the fourth, back to a close game. Then Bonner took the lead, and then towards the second half of the fourth quarter, Spring Hill come back. It looked like a really great game. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to broadcast that one, but that was on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we were actually in Ottawa covering the Chieftains hitting the road, facing the Cyclones there. Now that I really think about it, this is our third senior night we've done that. We had Ottawa on Tuesday, we had Tongi last night, now we got Spring Hill here tonight. But this Ottawa Lady Cyclone team coming in 9-9 on the season. They defeated the Lady Chieftains. I think it was 55-29 would end up being the final score in that one. Should be a pretty exciting matchup tonight. Obviously, Ottawa looking to finish above 500 on the year, and of course, both of these teams looking to kind of jock up in position a little bit, get a little better seeding for the upcoming playoffs here. Girls playoffs will be starting, folks, on Tuesday, March 1st, so it's going to be here before you know it.
Oh yeah, it'll be high school's version of March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness. Everybody loves a little bit of madness in March. We're going to get our own little taste of that as well here tonight. For Spring Hill, the presenting sponsor tonight for Spring Hill Sports Live is Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Clay Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. With locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park, you can learn more at their website, StrodeOrtho.com. We're pushing about a little over 3 minutes left to go. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups in the eye of the game right here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Bronco Athletics.
Is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Welcome back live here at Spring Hill High School. Going over our eye of the game, and it's brought to you by White Shell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your children's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. You can make an appointment by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. And actually, before we get into the eye of the game tonight, we're going to stop momentarily the American flag lowering down from the rafters. So it looks like we're going to have the national anthem and starting lineups. The starting lineup tonight brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you'll never know what you're going to find and add to your own personal collection. Let us spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster. When we are ready to go here with the broadcast, in case you didn't hear those starting lineups for your Lady Broncos, on 1, Milroy, number 14, Callan, number 20, Weber, 21, Jackson, and number 35, Oaks. And then on the other side for the Cyclones, you got Keyball, Ficken, Hadel, Evans, and Nichols.
Yeah, partner, if we want to talk a little bit about this eye on the game, as always, we need to watch out for Jenna Weber for the Spring Hill Broncos. But something very interesting, we saw Sophia Fickens, number 11, play against Tonganoxie, and she was a beast in the paint. And from the statistics that we saw when they played Bonner Springs, the Broncos gave up 6 for 9 shooting in the paint. So, but Fickens also has some range. So that could be interesting to see. They're going to have to shut down Fickens tonight if they're going to win this thing.
Yeah, definitely interesting to see there. And
good shot.
There you go. And just like we said, Jenna Weber getting the scoring started early, a straightaway three-pointer, get the Lady Broncos started on. Jenna Weber coming off a monster of a performance. We talked about Mariah Noel on the other side for the Braves, as here come the Broncos quickly back the other way with it, slowing up a little bit and taking a shot. This is Milroy from up top and no good, but Jenna Weber, 26 points on the night. She played a total of 37 minutes, 8 of 21 from the field, 5 of 11 from three-point range, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line, nearly perfect. And she was the leading scorer for the Lady Broncos that night. The only Spring Hill Bronco in double figures that night. Everybody else no more than 10 points on the night. So she's going to need a little bit of help tonight. But also, if you can go out there and put up 28 points in a high school basketball game, you're still going to have some pretty great success. Got our first whistle and foul of the game underneath, as that was number 21, Jackson, driving to the rack. And that foul is going to be on Sophia Ficken. We talked about Ficken on the court down there for the Cyclones. The 6-foot even senior for Ottawa, just absolutely dominant down in the paint, especially his last performance on Tuesday against the Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains. Had no answer for her down underneath, and she was just able to have her way. Scored nearly 20 points in that contest as well. As Jackson only having to settle to knocking down one. Ball poked away momentarily, but Cyclone's able to recover. That's Nichols with a guard by Milroy and drive, kick out to the wing. Ficken getting it down low now, working underneath, but dribbling it off her knee and out of bounds. I believe that was Hadel down underneath number 21, and another Ottawa turnover.
Yeah, and it was interesting tonight. You see Ficken starting as a wing.
A little bit of pressure here, but the Broncos able to get right through it. Callan slowing up, giving it up top to Oaks, and now they'll hand off to Milroy. And she will set up the offense. Kate Milroy, the senior on the night, leading the Broncos in three-point percentage on the year at 44%. Saw her take an attempt earlier on, missed it, but got to tell your best shooter to keep shooting, almost losing a handle of it. Great job there.
Yeah, nice recovery.
No travel or anything. That was just great awareness there from Milroy. Bounce pass here now right in front of us. Weber looking around, back up to Oaks, swinging it around the horn, now in the hands of Callan. Hands it off, Jackson, three-point shot up and no good. Second chance underneath, and the rebound from Weber, and 2 points added. 5 of the 6 already belonging to Weber. Ficken trying to answer, and she does with a three-pointer of her own.
Like we said, she's got range, too.
Man, she's a dangerous player. You definitely got to be aware of where she's at all times on the floor. Milroy again, losing a handle of it, bodies.
They're getting close to 10 seconds.
And, yeah, that was
good heads up right there.
Ball gets up to Callan, now to Oaks at the elbow, slinging in. Jackson trying to drive baseline, stopped momentarily pivoting around, and Oaks and Milroy both in the area, and it ends up back in the hands of Milroy. Coach Freegan from the sideline calling in the offensive setup that he would like.
You got the Ottawa girls in a man-to-man defense. And
good give and go there. Weber to Oaks.
It's a nice finish with the left hand.
Just had some of the Ottawa players kind of running into each other. And speaking of running into each other.
Man, that was quite a collision there.
Quite a collision down there indeed. Everyone seems to be okay in that wreck. I think that was Callan and Hadel. They're both fighting for that rebound. And
yeah,
all of
bounced right back up, though.
Yeah. Alea Freegan, Tessa Dawson, and Sydney Busher, the freshman, check in for the Broncos. Ficken trying to go back to work underneath, and shot was too strong, but they're going to say she was fouled on the attempt, and that's going to be the first of the game on Oaks, the first team foul for the Broncos.
Yeah, and as we recall, a lot of her points in the paint came off of power drives to the basket. And she's got a nice high arc on that free throw shot. And that's money.
Second one up, and again, just nothing but net from Ficken. All 5 of the Ottawa points belonging to Ficken.
Now we had some full court pressure by Ottawa. It gets broken by the Broncos.
And right idea, that was Freegan with the ball trying to pass it underneath to Oaks. It gets deflected out of bounds. Stay down here with the Broncos as Weber She will inbound. Players motioning around on the court, looking, finally lobbing it in. This is Dawson working out, back out to Oaks. Excuse me, that was Busher, number 22 down low. And they find Oaks again, 2-on-1 underneath. No problem.
Yeah, that was great fighting through that double team. She just went up strong.
4 points for Oaks early on in this one. Broncos early lead, 10-5 over the Cyclones, and now it looks like we got an illegal screen here, offensive foul.
Yeah, it looked like she stuck the knee out.
And that's on, if I just heard the PA system right, that's on Ficken again.
That's her
And
second.
That is her second, so
That's
some
big.
early foul trouble. So the Ottawa head coach going to have to go to his bench early, trying to go underneath, looking for Busher, and just a little bit out of her reach. And the Broncos giving it right back off the foul. So Ficken will come out of the game, and coming in for her is number 3, Ella Keyball. She'll be joining her sister, Emery Keyball. Out to Emery, the sophomore, and Ella, the senior.
Now the Lady Broncos have switched to a man-to-man.
And now that the wing, this is Nichols. Now she'll kick it. Evans trying to penetrate, stopping, back into the corner. A little head fake. Now looking to drive baseline again.
Wow.
And penetrating that defense and laying it up for 2. Brooke Hadel.
That was a tough shot.
And again, Ottawa comes with some pressure. This time, pass a little bit too far out of the reach of Weber. So the pressure starting to come alive here from the Cyclones, causing another Spring Hill turnover, and they can potentially tie the game up on this possession, only down 3. Under 3 minutes left to go in the opening quarter of action. Again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Got a nice doubleheader tonight on senior night between your Broncos and the Cyclones. Nichols step back jumper, no good from downtown, and a nice rebound underneath. Down and poked away momentarily for Busher, but able to recover it. Busher, just from beyond the free throw line, knocks it down.
That was a nice assist right there, too.
Ottawa now trying to answer Nichols, dribbling around, and finds his way back up top to Evans. She'll dribble it out, allow the offense, try to reset, hand it off to Keyball, taking the screen. Little pass just from the free throw line, and a shot is put up, and a foul is called. As that was the senior Keyball that was fouled on the shot. They call that on number 25 Harris for Spring Hill. That'll be her first, and it's going to be the 3rd team foul for Spring Hill. 2 team fouls, both on Ficken for the Cyclones. And number 3, Ella Keyball at the free throw line and short on her first attempt. Milroy, Jackson, Oaks, and number 10, Molly Murray, checking in now for Spring Hill as Keyball redeemed herself on the second attempt. Spring Hill substituting often and early here so far in this one. And good ball movement. Busher again, that time just a little too strong off the heel. And here come the Cyclones back the other way with it.
Yeah, she tried to take that the full length of the court and finish. She did draw the foul.
Yeah, maybe the right idea, but drawing the foul, and that's the second of the game on Oaks. And let's see if Coach Freegan's going to leave her in there. Free throw missed by Hadel, and back into the game. This is number 14, Callan, and Oaks will get checked out, coming back to the bench. Second one on the way and good, falling down.
Yeah, the Cyclones picking up about three-quarter court defense.
3-point shot, and there's from that corner, shooting over 60% on the year so far for Spring Hill. That time It's number 14, Callan, knocking it down, doubling the lead for the Broncos. Nichols, baseline drive, and another whistle, and another defensive foul. This time I think they're going to get number 22, Busher, for it, and they will. And that'll be her first foul of the game, and the 15th foul for Spring Hill, so just a few seconds, under a minute left to go in the first, and Spring Hill getting very close to bonus territory already.
Yeah, that could be a factor.
Definitely could be. Jenna Weber coming back in from Murray. Second free throw on the way from Nichols, bouncing around and still does not fall. Not a great shooting performance from the free throw line so far in this one for Ottawa.
Yeah, they're trying to set up that half-court corner trap.
Corner Weber getting the ball back, and she will let that three-pointer fly, and a little bit short, but that's why you follow your shot, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the own rebound now, spinning the way through some red jerseys out to Milroy, straightaway three. Yes! And a timeout called on the floor for Ottawa. Need a little bit of a break here. Down early to the Spring Hill Broncos, 18-9, 28.9 seconds still left to go in the first period. We'll be right back after this break here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Broncos athletics.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Folks, if you want a clip of the latest big play, be sure to text SHHS, that is SHHS for Spring Hill High School, to 816-406-0051. Spring Hill Sports Live has partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. Get every highlight sent right to your phone by texting SHHS to 816-406-0051. And the best thing about it, partner, is that it's free. You don't have to pay a dime to have this great service. To learn more, you can go to the website www.springhillsportslive.com/EZ. The letters EZ. Especially with tonight being senior night, might be a great time to just kind of have that number kind of saved in your phone as a contact. Label it Easy Relic or Highlight Service, whatever you need to do. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Easy Relic worthy moments tonight in both this girls and the boys basketball game coming up about 15-20 minutes after this game concludes tonight. Meanwhile, off the Milroy three, Ottawa trying to answer here. Time running out, and the shot's not going to count. Got blocked anyways, and head coach Matt Sherman for Ottawa not liking the execution on that one. You even had a minute to kind of draw up a play, and they just couldn't get anything going. So after one quarter of action, Spring Hill on top 18-9. We'll take another quick break here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
All right, back here live at Spring Hill High School. And Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Strainer. We're coming over from our sister station, Tonganoxie Sports Live, here to bring you tonight's coverage of Broncos athletics on Spring Hill Sports Live. And we have another drive on the baseline and yet another foul already. Not the fourth or fifth one of the game, it seems like, as that was Hadel again driving.
I believe that's 6 on the Broncos.
Yes, that is 16 fouls. This one, number 21, Jackson, picking up her first.
Yeah, most of those fouls are coming when the Lady Cyclones are driving to the basket, attacking.
Exactly. And unfortunate thing for them, not necessarily for us, because we're part of the Spring Hill group tonight. They've been getting to the free throw line a lot, but haven't been able to make it. Again, another 0 for 2 trip for Brooke Hadel, and I believe that puts them now on, I think they're 2-8 on the year. Good save by Busher, and unfortunately Smith just wasn't able to hold on to it. Jackson. Nichols drive in, jumper from the elbow, gets it to rattle in. First points on the night for Foster Nichols. Still a 7-point lead for Spring Hill here at the start of the second quarter. Little fadeaway shot there and no good, not falling for Busher. Ottawa now has a chance here, get a stop and put up some points. Good defense down low by Jackson, getting a hand on it, deflecting it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice anticipation and getting into the passing lane.
Both teams making more substitutions. We continue play on the court as Evans, she inbounds it into Nichols up top. Milroy almost poking that one away, and now this is Jenna Weber intercepting it. Just a bad pass there from Nichols. And taking the three, this is Callan, and short on the iron, and a rebound by Keyball. Was going right back over in the direction of Callan. Just great job jumping up, snatching down with both hands for Keyball. Driving in, and a jump ball will be called. No, instead they're going to say she traveled with it first.
Yeah, the Lady Broncos did a good job of closing off that lane.
Yes, they did. Milroy taking her time, bringing it across half-court line. Now at the logo, looking over to her coach, getting the offensive play call, and we resume play here. Weber with it, now getting into the corner. Callan going to now drive baseline, bounce pass Jackson, and nice head fake from Milroy. A little running floater, dances around the rim and does not fall. 50-50 call here, and it'll be in favor of Ottawa. Saying that ball last touched by Spring Hill.
Kate Milroy not afraid to take that ball to the basket. Giving up some height. Not afraid.
Yeah, definitely not the biggest biggest player out there on the court by far, but
boy, does she
fearless.
Hustle. Yeah. Good little point guard.
Pass was tipped, but Callan's still able to collect it. She has it dribbling near the wing, coming off the screen. Jenna Weber puts up a triple, can't get it to fall. Rebound underneath, and Jackson putting up a shot, and she'll be going to the free throw line for two. Getting the rebound underneath, that was Harris initially, and then getting it off to Jackson. So 2 free throws coming for her.
Jenna Weber's a 34% three-point shooter. That's really respectable.
They gave that last foul to Ella Keyball, number 3. That is her first, only the third team foul for Ottawa as Jackson knocks down her first free throw. And Ficken with her 2 fouls. We haven't seen her since the first quarter, coming back in for this one.
Kind of surprised me. I thought they'd bring her back at the beginning of the second quarter, but
maybe. Jackson going 1 for 1 on that trip. 2 points total tonight for her. Driving in the paint, Ficken, and just can't quite finish. And the Ottawa bench wanting a foul call.
I thought it was good defense by the Broncos.
I tend to agree with you there, partner. Jenna Weber backing down, now just putting up the nice shot. Nothing but net. Just making it look really easy out there.
Yeah.
And what do we say? She's a junior, correct?
Yeah. She's got another year to go.
Already a stud out there.
Yeah, no question.
Still 1 more year left to go. It's going to be exciting to see that young lady just get better and better over this next year. Wouldn't be surprised if there's already some colleges giving her a look at it.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
There she is with it again. Spin move, nice kick out, and they're going to say she walked with it first. A little bit of.
Man, I'm not sure about that. I think they got her on the little hop. I thought it was a jump stop.
That's what it looked like to me. Olive Grath now checking in for Ottawa, bringing out number 20, Marissa Richards. And Again, trying to get down underneath, ball bat around. They were looking for Ficken. They're going to say, initially the referee down at the baseline was saying Ottawa basketball, but the official right here on the side closest to us on the broadcast waving him off and saying, no, that is Spring Hill basketball. Last touch by Ficken.
Well, you like to see him get it right.
Yeah, you do. And, typically you'll see them kind of get together, have a little quick conference, but that time the official overturning the original call, very confident. And easy lane and
nice
a drive in. Just can't quite finish with the left hand, but a second rebound underneath still doesn't fall. But we're going to have free throws coming.
Oh, that's on Fickens. That's her third. She's going to be coming out.
Yep. So we will not see Ficken again until the second half. And this is Busher, the southpaw, back at the free throw line, knocking down her first attempt. And Ellen Busher, she is another interesting talent that's going to be nice to see kind of develop over the years. Again, still only a freshman here, Sydney Busher.
Wow, that's amazing.
Man, you're out there already starting at the varsity level. And
valuable getting that varsity time.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 years. Wow.
Absolutely. Getting the varsity experience when you're so young in the cycle of your program, it proves to be invaluable later on. When you look back on your senior year, just the experience alone is well worth it. 3-point shot short and a rebound underneath, and they're going to say bounced it off the sneaker, so it'll still be Spring Hill basketball. And you can see Ottawa kind of getting away from the full court pressure that they were attempting earlier on.
Well, that's because the Lady Broncos were chewing them up.
Yep. Game plan did not work straight from the start, and that's why they're down 12 right now. That three-point attempt wide of the mark from Freegan. And Ottawa will now bring it back the other way, under 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter before halftime, and giving it to Keyball off the cut, and it finds its way to number 12, and it's too strong. Rebound by McGrath, and now this one, I'm going to say it was tipped by a Spring Hill player, and they will.
Yeah, so no over and back.
No. McGrath giving it on the cut, heading to the basket. That was Hadel, and again, that's kind of been the result for the Cyclones. Whenever they want to drive and attack the basket, it's resulting in fouls on Spring Hill. The unfortunate thing, they just haven't been able to make their free throws.
Yeah, unfortunate for Ottawa, but very good.
Yeah, very, very good for us, for this broadcast. And that last foul they gave to number 13, Dawson, for her first of the game. And that was the 7th team foul, so Ottawa will be in the bonus. But given their poor performance from the charity stripe so far, and it continues, missing 4 straight now, I don't know if you sweat it too much, honestly.
Oh, they're going to have to start knocking them down before you have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Jackson, definitely some contact, and now we have a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to give that on Keyball. She kind of gives a look to the official. Well, they're going to give it to 22 Evans instead. Who'll pick up her first 15 foul for Ottawa. Weber looking for somebody, able to get it in. This is Dawson with it, guarded by McGrath, giving it right back to Weber, left side wing here, dribbling it back up to the top of the perimeter. She'll dribble it out back near the logo, and we'll reset the offense. That's a quick left side. Dawson, little head fake in the paint. Back out. Jackson across the way, right wing, and driving in. Weber, little running shot up and no good off the glass. Rebound underneath by Keyball, and the Ottawa Cyclones come back the other way with it. Evans kick out to McGrath, and they will slow it up a little bit. And looking for Evans driving in from the wing and just not able to hit the target. We've been stuck at a 23-11 score for a few moments now. Both teams maybe going a little bit stale, and another 2-point attempt for Freegan, not hitting the mark. Another air ball. Evans coming back in for Spring Hill, and we have number 10 Murray and first time in the game, number 15 Addison Bond, another freshman. A lot of freshmen getting some valuable varsity playing time here tonight for Broncos partner.
Yeah, that bodes well for the future.
And again, another drive, another foul. this one. They give to Molly Murray her first. This is Foster Nichols at the line, and finally the drought is over from the line.
I believe that's
for
five.
Cyclones.
I believe that's 5 for 13.
5 of 13, yes.
6 for 14.
It's pretty helpful when you got the Ottawa play-by-play radio guy sitting right next to you. And coming away now with the steal, this is Brooke Hadel coming back the other way and just putting up the shot, and another
drive
foul.
and another foul.
And this is going to be on number 21, Jackson, for Spring Hill.
Yeah, one more foul by the Lady Broncos, and Ottawa will be in the double bonus.
Yeah, the 9th team foul already in the first half. Still 1:59 left to go in the second quarter. Brooke Hadel back at the free throw line, and maybe they're starting to find their touch now. Three in a row.
Yeah, one more, and they'll be at 50%.
Second one up on the way, and good.
They're at 50%.
Brooke Hadel.
I guess the odds will finally catch you.
After missing 4 straight, they knocked down 4 straight, cutting into this deficit a little bit more, back under double digits. Down low, trying to go to work and putting a shot up and getting it to fall and count the basket.
And that was against a triple team.
That's Busher again, the freshman. It's hanging tough down there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Love the grit from that young lady early on. And a chance to cap off the three-point play at the line. It kind of put it into this little momentum swing in favor of the Cyclones. Milroy coming back in from Murray.
So she can finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
Sydney Busher, the southpaw, nothing but net.
Wow. She's got a nice-looking release.
I wonder how many free throws she practices either before or after.
I don't know.
After practice, because
that's sure a good-looking shot.
Yes, it is. Back to an 11-point lead now for the Broncos. Approaching 1:30 left to go. Wild forced shot put up there by Keyball, wide off the mark. And Weber is the one with it. She brings it across the timeline, and now dribbling just inside the perimeter underneath Milroy, a little out of position, but now she gets it off.
Well, she is unafraid, though.
Weber head fake driving in on McGrath. Now in the lane, little left-hand shot put up, no good, but we have a whistle and a foul here. And getting a little bit of a groan from some of the Ottawa fans that made the trip down.
And now the Lady Broncos will be in the bonus. Although that was a shooting foul.
Second foul of the game on Molly McGrath, and first free throw is up and good for Weber.
She's an 85.6% free throw shooter. So crunch time, you definitely don't want to foul her.
Yes, and already 9 points on the night. Tonight, her season average. They got her season average of points per game.
I'm sure he has it on here somewhere.
This sheet. Yeah, so close to averaging 15 points a game. So already coming pretty close to that already within one half of action. But now an offensive foul is going to be called down here, and I believe that was, and that is on Weber.
That's on Weber. But that's just her first.
Yeah, only her first.
And just under a minute to play here before halftime.
And 7th team foul, so for the remaining about 50 seconds or so, both teams are in bonus. Ottawa trying to get some type of momentum, and that's just an example right there. When it's not your night, it's just not your night. As Foster Nichols was trying to drive in on the baseline and just a mental error, lost the handle of the dribble and rolls out of bounds. And now with 38.5 seconds left, Spring Hill could take up all the time that they want. Now a little bit of that pressure coming back.
Yeah, Cyclones picking up full court.
Milroy with it and getting across the line for a 10-second violation. Guarded by Keyball.
Good little ball handler.
Drawing the double team. Jackson open, back down defender, back out to Milroy, swinging around. Weber looking for an option, and it's Evans getting in her face, knocking that ball away momentarily as we approach 10 seconds. See who takes a shot here. Weber driving in, left side, puts it up with the left hand, off the glass, and good.
Wow.
11-point first half for Jenna Weber. And Nichols, it's good if it goes, and no good. So your score going into halftime, Spring Hill 30, Ottawa 15. A great first half for the Lady Broncos. We'll be right back with the halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live after this break.
There's a push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530. Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Welcome back here to the broadcast here on Spring Hill Sports Live. This halftime show is brought to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plans for your needs. So learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or give them a call at 913-592-2336. And we pulled back up the scorebook here. Again, my name is Dylan Funk. I know I am not the typical voice you hear here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Typically, that's my boss, BJ Harris, but I'm here with my broadcast partner from Tonganoxie Sports Live, Dennis Drennan. We're covering this game tonight, bringing you guys tonight's coverage of Senior Night. Special broadcast here on Spring Hill Sports Live, totaling our third Senior Night that we've covered so far this week. So him and I, we know the whole Senior Night routine. We are on top of it, but 30-15 is our score right now. Lady Broncos on top of the Cyclones. Running through the point totals real quick. First starting with the hometown team. Milroy and Callan each with 3 points. Jenna Weber just continuing on her tear right now, 11 points. Jackson with 2, Oaks with 4, and 7 points for the freshman Busher down underneath. And quickly for the Cyclones on the other side, Ficken with 5, and she picked up those 3 fouls. So she was practically almost a non-factor in the whole first half. A little bit more on that in just a moment. Hadel with 5 as well. Nichols with 4, and Keyball with 2, and that is the number 3, Ella Keyball, the senior coming off the bench, not the starter, Emery Keyball, the sophomore. So 30-15 is our score. Any just kind of initial thoughts? That
Jenna Weber's just been fantastic, and Busher has really been impressive, especially because she's just a freshman. So, I think they're having their way offensively with the Ottawa Cyclones. And having Ficken in foul trouble is also hurt the Cyclones. But credit to the Lady Broncos, they're taking full advantage.
Yeah, and like we had talked about, the big thing when you and I were looking at the stat sheet, again, thank you to BJ and whoever provides these stats. We've been pretty spoiled with this broadcast and this setup here. I'm not going to lie. It has been absolutely great, but we see kind of this chart here, the shooting percentages from the last game against Bonner, and obviously where Bonner made their money was down in in the paint, going a combined 10 of 18 from under the basket.
Right.
And so far tonight, I mean, Spring Hill, they technically haven't allowed many points in the paint because it's whenever Ottawa's been driving, they get fouled. So the foul trouble obviously is a little concerning right now. But I think another thing that's kind of going for them is even though you committed nearly, I don't know if it was either 9 or 10. I don't know if we got quite to 10 in that first half.
Yeah, I think they got 10 fouls.
Did they get 10? But it's been evenly spread out because Coach Freakin, a lot of substitutions earlier on. Right. So you got Jackson and Oakes with 2, Weber with 1, Dawson, Busher, Harris, and Murray each with 1 as well. So
there's really no foul trouble for the Lady Broncos.
Yeah, and then like we talked about on the other side, Ficken with the foul trouble. So, but anyways, like I was saying, the down low defense that we were talking about, Spring Hill needs to work on tonight. While they've been committing fouls, then Ottawa's been going to the free throw line. This probably should be a much closer game, but as we talk about the free throw percentage, what is this? Is it just under 50%?
Just
or
under
at
50? Yeah, right close to 50%, but they've left a lot of points Ottawa has.
They really have.
The line.
They really have. So Spring Hill right now, basically the sum of the story, pretty fortunate right now, up 15 right now, sitting pretty comfortable right now. Just need to play a great second half. Don't let up, because you and I have seen firsthand how kind of explosive this Ottawa team can become, and especially with that pressure, if they continue to do that and keep causing the turnovers, they will cash in on those eventually, and the next thing you know, you're under a single-digit lead, and we got a ball game again here on senior night. So it'll be something to keep an eye on as the game continues on here tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, I want to give a special shout out to our presenting sponsor, Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful and healthy smiles. Dr. Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field, with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. And you can learn more at their website, StrodeOrtho.com. 3 minutes still left to go. We'll go ahead and take our final break of the halftime show. We'll have second half action on the other side of the break here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Lady Bronco basketball.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. When it comes to help.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime, or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
The start of the second half is brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated at Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to seatsinc.com. SpringHillSportsLive.com. And we are back ready to go here at Spring Hill High School. Broncos on top 30-15 in the senior night matchup against the Ottawa Cyclones. And Spring Hill getting the opening possession as this is Oaks with it. Up top, Weber straightaway three, nothing but net. Can't leave her that much space.
Yeah,
and she's going to knock it down every single time.
She was wide open, and she wasn't going to miss that.
Broncos continuing to pile on here. Ottawa desperate, looking for an answer here. Evans driving baseline, trying to back down on Weber. Picks up her dribble.
Oh,
that's a double dribble. Yep. It's as textbook of a double dribble as you will ever see.
Yep. Yeah, some token pressure there by Ottawa. That almost come up with a turnover, but
almost.
Lady Broncos able to get it across half court.
Yeah, looks like somebody might have just slightly bumped into our railing. I will fix that. The score down in the scorebook in just a moment. Continue action rolling down. This is Milroy with it right in front of us at the wing, kicking it up off the side of the perimeter to Weber. And Jackson catch and shoot on the three-pointer. Good.
That looked good all the way.
And now a timeout here from Ottawa. A 6-0 run to open the second half for the Broncos on top 36-15. Full timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this break here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Pankey Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit PankeyPlumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan from Tonganoxie Sports Live, bringing you guys tonight's coverage of Broncos athletics. I'm putting the final touches on the scoreboard underneath, getting it fixed up, so just bear with me for a moment. Almost done.
Yeah, the Lady Cyclones, not very good ball movement here. And you get a drive to the basket and another foul. Again, that's what we saw a lot in the first half when Spring Hill got into a little bit of foul trouble. And we have someone to go into the line. I can't see the number.
That's the first foul of the game on Milroy, it appears. And this is Foster Nichols at the free throw line.
And now we're definitely under 50%. Misses both of them. Here comes Spring Hill. Nice pass inside. Oh, she just couldn't handle it, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Ottawa's ball.
All right, thanks for covering for the.
Yeah, I think Richard just came in for the Cyclones, number 20.
Now 21 points, and it's now or never if you're a Cyclone fan. Definitely need some answers here, and you got to get points and get them quickly. Richards' little running jump shot, short off the iron, attempt to rebound underneath and hitting the ground. Was trying to go over the back of Jackson to get the rebound, and that's key ball. And it looks like we're actually going to have a foul They're going to call that on Jackson, so that'll be her third of the game, and she will come out. And coming in is Busher and Freegan. Catch and shoot in the elbow, up and no good for Brooke Hadel. And a rebound for Busher, hand off to Milroy, and quickly getting it up the floor to Freegan. And pass was deflected by Richards, but able to run it down. Spring Hill having a little bit of numbers, and now another tip pass by Richards underneath to Oaks. Good ball movement here. Freegan three-pointer and no good. And Weber,
nice
good rebound.
By Weber.
And off-balance shot, just trying to force one up there. Maybe trying to draw a foul as it doesn't fall. I think I actually kind of like the no whistle there. Let him play a little bit. Key ball up top, little pass to Richards. Milroy trying to put a hand in her face, drive in, kick out to the wing, and over the hand pass, and tipped up the court by Oaks, trying to save it before going out of bounds, and it'll stay Cyclone basketball. I think there was a split second she thought about maybe diving on the ground for it, saving it from going.
Too close to the bench.
Yeah, I think it's safe. Just trust your defense. They've been doing a great job so far.
Especially with this lead.
And
sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah, you can say that again. And another foul here on the drive. And first of the game for Freegan. Another shot put up. Hadel bounces off the rim a couple times and does not fall. Rebound in the paint by Oaks. Quickly come back the other way. Weber, nobody putting a hand in her face. And again, just knocking it down. Third three-pointer of the game for Jenna Weber. 17 points on the night, above her season average. And another quick 30-second timeout. Coach Sherman of Ottawa.
This one's getting away from the Cyclones.
Just not liking the performance from his team so far tonight. Back here in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live. Quick timeout from Coach Sherman from the bench. Not liking the performance from his team as all. They trail 39-15 to the hometown Spring Hill Broncos. This is Richards underneath. Little underhand shot.
Yeah, she tried to force that, and that was just good defense by the Broncos. They collapsed on that when she got in the paint.
Dawson now into the game for Spring Hill underneath. Busher.
That's nice.
Fighting through the defense.
Wow.
And shot falls, but wave it off. They're going to say she traveled first.
Oh, really? That looked like pretty good footwork to me.
I don't really like that call either.
That young lady is a presence for a freshman. Wow.
A full line change here now for the Cyclones, doing anything to just trying to get something going here. This is number 12, John, that brought it across the court, handing off now into the hands of Foster Nichols. Drive in, and an offensive foul. Going to be called. Great job. That's the freshman again, Busher.
Yeah, she had her feet set.
Absolutely, the whole way.
Took the charge.
Third. That's the first team foul for Ottawa. Spring Hill, 3 team fouls so far here in the second half. Approaching about 3 minutes, 20 seconds and counting left to go. Long range 2 for Oaks, no good. Off the iron and a rebound underneath by McGrath. Handing it off to John, and she will bring it across the half-court line on the logo, dribbling around and going a little bit to the right. Now she hands off right to her left. This is number 5, Quincy Morris. Now back into the hands of Foster. Morris on the cut. Ping-pong. Pinball, ping-pong, whichever way you want to talk about it, around and out of bounds, but it'll stay down here with Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa's been trying to do that give and go all night. Yeah. Out of bounds to the Cyclones.
Another inbounds play incoming, and this time it'll be McGrath. Slapping the ball, movement around the court, and she gets it in to John. Quickly on the defense of her is Weber. Up top, left side, pass off to Morris. And now here, near side wing on the left side. This is Foster dribbling in. Nice little move. Shot is up, nothing but net.
Yeah, you just tip your hat to that. That was a good offensive move, and she got the shot to go.
Probably the best offensive play.
Nice pass inside right there. I'm surprised. Guess again, that was Busher.
Yep. 9 points now in the night for her, nearing double digits. Looking to join Jenna Weber in that category. Morris up top, left side. Foster, another crossover in the paint, puts up a shot and blocked. And that looked like a pretty clean block by Oaks, but they're going to whistle her for the foul anyways.
Yeah, they've been pretty quick on those whistles tonight.
No, instead they're going to get it on Freegan, so I guess some contact before the block shot from Oaks, second of the game.
Well, that explains it because that block looked clean.
They will knock down her first attempt. Harris and Murray checking in for Oaks and Freegan. So we await the second free throw attempt from Foster Nichols as it is up and it is good. Leading all Ottawa scorers with 8 so far. Jenna Weber leading all scorers with 17. Here she is with it. She's going to pull the trigger again and can't quite knock it down. Had the open space. And a terrible pass there. Dawson right to her, coming away with a steal. Doesn't get much easier than that in this sport.
That's a good heads up, though.
Busher backing down baseline, trying to get it out to Weber again.
That was by Tessa Dawson.
And I think Weber initially thought that pass was not deflected, so she was trying to save it before it went over the half-court line. Meanwhile, Foster Nichols all 6 points in the second half for Ottawa coming from Foster Nichols so far. Again, kind of back to that play there. You saw Jenna Weber, trying to slowly trying to let that ball not quite roll beyond. Looked like she was kind of afraid to pick it up and have the over and back violation. But I think that ball was tipped by Ottawa.
I believe it was too. She just evidently didn't realize that.
Foster Nichols swooped it up and laid it up for the easy two on the other end. Now Broncos here trying to answer Busher. She says, why not?
Oh.
Then I can just do that.
Man, hard to believe she's a freshman.
Big three-point bucket there from Busher. Now 12 points for her and Weber, the only ladies for either team in double digits tonight. Cut and a pass underneath to John, trying to get
good
one more.
Good defense right there.
To McGrath, that's Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson did a nice job there.
And Nichols picking up her second personal foul of the game, the third team foul for the Cyclones. Ella Keyball checking back in for Quincy Morris, number 5. Harris inbound right in front of the score table into the hands of Weber. Under a minute left to go, 45 seconds and counting. Harris up top, straightaway 3 on the way, and the bank is open for Murray.
Yep.
Molly Murray knocking it down from downtown. No, they're going to say her foot was on the line. It was a 2.
That was a long 2.
Long, yeah, that's about as long as a 2 as you can get.
Pickens really wanted to shoot that 3.
Final moments coming up here. Murray trying to jump and get the steal. Foster Nichols shot no good, and a travel underneath the basket as Keyball just looked a little off balance there and fallen to the ground. And it looks like she might have hit maybe her hip or her knee. She kind of fell down a little awkwardly.
She looks like she's in some pain.
And she's gonna get checked out of the game and go into the bench, and her sister Emery will come in for her. 6'5", got to put up a shot and sails it over the head, and they were looking to get it back into the hands of. That was number 15, Addison Bond, up there. Final shot, well short. And then after 3 quarters of action, the Broncos sit comfortably on top, 46-21 over the Ottawa Cyclones. We'll have 4th quarter action on the other side of the break here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live, ready to resume action. 4th quarter underway here. Broncos on top by 25 on the Ottawa Cyclones. A pretty great game for a senior night. Final regular season home game of the year before the playoffs start next Tuesday, March 4th, for all Kansas 4A girls basketball teams. Again, we will talk more about those postseason matchups during the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. Nichols trying to drive in and had it poked away. Weber on the defense, getting a hand in there. Here she comes back the other way with it. Some nice outnumbered pass. And a great pass underneath. Weber underneath the Busher. And you and I kind of talked about it a little bit in between one of the breaks. You got Weber as the junior, Weber the junior, and Busher only a freshman. So this team next year with Weber being a senior and Busher after getting a full year of varsity experience, and it appears to. She appears to know what she's doing out there.
Yeah, the stage is not too big for this freshman.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the Spring Hill team. They got a lot of seniors going out, but I think you can't help but feel really optimistic about the future of this team.
Well, at least they got 2 players that are outstanding coming back.
Yeah. Top ball, now she'll dribble in. Good extra pass underneath Busher again. She's just been tearing it up tonight.
Not only scoring, but she's has some very nice assists as well.
16 points now on the night. And Spring Hill pretty close to just putting this one on cruise control.
Yeah, they're gonna get Ficken for an offensive foul. She has a tendency to stick that knee out, and that's the 2nd time they've called her for that tonight. And the referee did kind of tell her what she was doing.
And if that's on Ficken, so that's Ficken's 4th. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, it.
At this point, it doesn't just leave her out there to play. But the point is that she hasn't been a factor at all tonight for Ottawa.
Not. And a lot of it's because of the foul trouble. She's missed some minutes.
Now, of course.
But great defense by the.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what I was going to say.
They just shut her down.
Yeah, Sophia Ficken is not the reason that.
No.
Just because she hasn't played a lot, that's not the only reason Spring Hill is up by nearly 30 points.
No, they're getting it done
right
on both. The Lady Broncos are getting it done on both ends of the floor. They've got 50 on the scoreboard already.
Yeah, I know on the scoreboard it still says it's the 3rd period, but it's we're on to the 4th quarter, the 4th period of action, and I believe with another basket and go up by more than 30, I believe the running clock would be initiated, and we will wrap up the final moments of this game pretty quickly. And you probably saw it on your screen, and almost a full line change coming in for the Broncos in the stoppage a little bit ago. So starting to get a lot of the key players out and a little more of the reserve players out there. Hadel A little mid-range jumper, short off the iron, and a rebound underneath. Number 14, Callan. So I guess not all starters are out of the game yet.
Not quite.
Yep. See Callan out there along with Jackson and Oaks. So actually 3 of the 5. Still the starters out there. I can't imagine their time in this game is going to be for much longer, though. Callan looking for help. Tight defense by Richards. Finding Oaks and a good cut. Jackson in the paint. Extra pass to Dawson. Just can't quite finish underneath on the gimme. And ball batted around, and it's collected by Evans. Lowering a shoulder a little bit into Freegan there and looking for Ficken, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Quite a sequence there. Callan back the other way. Oh, she had the space, but the ball kind of hit her in the face. Had to slow it up there for a moment. Another missed shot inside the paint for Dawson, trying to bank it in there. And it sits at a 29-point lead still for the Broncos. A blowout victory as it appears here on senior night. And Coach Sherman for the Cyclones going to call a timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. Spring Hill up 50-21. 4:33 still left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back right here on Spring Hill Sports Live after this break.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Subbing in for B.J. Harris. And a whistle and a foul underneath on the shot there that time by Hadel. And a foul call here. They're going to give it to Freegan, which will be her third.
Yeah, one more on the Lady Broncos, and they'll put Ottawa in the bonus.
And still under 50% shooting from the free throw line tonight are the Ottawa Cyclones. And first one on the way, nothing but net from Hadel. Could have used a lot more of that tonight if you would have asked an Ottawa fan.
Oh, yeah.
Second one on the way, and gets that one to fall. 7 points for Brooke Hadel on the Cyclones. Bounce pass up top, Freegan to Dawson. Had it poked away momentarily. Tight defense from Evans. Back into the hands of Freegan up top. Swinging around the horn. Dawson again. Right side of the perimeter. Bouncing off the rim and no good. And trying to fight for the rebound last second was Milroy. But Ottawa still coming away with it. And quickly now in the paint. On the other end, Evans and Dawson. Great job getting a hand in there, poking that one away.
Yeah.
Potentially saving an easy 2 points. Ficken with it and just bounced it off her foot. Has not been her night for Ottawa. Hadel trying to back in. Bounce pass up top. Now into the hands of Richard right in front of us. Head fake into the lane. Little running right-hand floater. No good off the glass. Fighting for her own rebound over the back of Freegan. She collects in now to Dawson. Has some space. And I think that was a mistake right there. If she would have just laid it up, she would have had the two.
Yep.
There were Cyclones in pursuit, but she was still about a step and a half ahead, and as soon as she stopped, it gave them time to catch up.
She just didn't know how far those footsteps were behind her, I don't think. Another
Long
shot.
range jumper. Dawson, no good. Batted around and collected and rebounded by Ottawa, and quickly getting it up the court, and again looking for Ficken, and saves it from going out of bounds, but it's right into the hands of Milroy, and Spring Hill controls the basketball. Underneath, Oaks back out. Ficken. Yes!
Yeah, we'll have a running clock the rest of the way unless the Ottawa Cyclones can score here.
Thanks to that Elena Freegan three-pointer. Milroy again almost poking that one out, but Richard saving it from going out of bounds. Now looking to go underneath Evans, bounce back out. And poor Ficken, man.
She's having a night, I tell you.
We saw her this past Tuesday, and she was nothing short but dominant against the Lady Chieftains from Tonganoxie. And tonight just has not been her night at all. 4 fouls and only held to 5 points the entire night as she kind of thumps down in her chair in some frustration. And it appears both teams are calling off the dogs here. Going to the reserves on the bench, and that appears to be it for the starters. This win tonight going to move Spring Hill's record up to 14-6 and 8-3 on the year in Frontier League play. Very well, an improvement from last season where they finished 11-9 overall. Dawson still fighting hard, almost coming away with the steal on McGrath. Key ball overhead pass near the baseline, trying to save it before stepping on that baseline was John, and just too close to the purple paint down there, and it will be Spring Hill basketball. And like you said, partner, running clock is on, so this game will be over in about 2 minutes and some change. Murray.
It's been all Lady Broncos tonight.
Yes, it has. Spring Hill looking to continue the dominance as the boys will be getting ready to take on the Cyclones in Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. That shot no good from Dawson. And folks, be sure to stick around. We'll have our the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center post-game show after this for about a handful of minutes, and then we'll go back to the Begin Soon page, and then we'll be right back with the pregame show material for the boys' game. Last and final game here on our senior night broadcast. Dawson again, and no good on the shot. Key ball falling to the ground. No whistle blown. And McGrath now in the corner. Thought about taking the shot, trying to get it down underneath. And that's Key ball putting up the shot, and she is fouled. So now she'll be heading to the free throw line. Clock continuing to roll, so it will not stop for the free throws.
Be under a minute by the time we get these done.
Delaney Hill, the junior, picking up that foul. First attempt is good for Ella Keyball. Now under a 30-point lead at 29, and it will stay at 29 after the second miss, but fighting for the ball, and it will now come back the other way. This is Murray with it. Still doesn't have full possession. Back to Dawson. She's been trying to get a shot up and get it into fall, just not getting the good graces from the rim so far. McGrath, the left side wing, back up to John on the perimeter, across the way. Shot is up and short off the iron from Camden Evans. And this is the final chance here for Spring Hill. They want to put up any more points and finish with the 30-point lead. Murray, that shot no good. Hill fighting for the rebound underneath and can't collect, but Dawson still no. But goes out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. The clock will expire. And Spring Hill winning tonight here on senior night, 53-24, falling just shy of the 30-point blowout on senior night, but still an excellent performance all around from the Spring Hill Broncos. In particular, we saw Busher really come alive in that second half. Let me count up real quick. 10, 12, 14, 16, finishing with 16 total points on the night. And Weber just outdoing her by 1 point, 17 points. Virginia Weber, Milroy and Callan with 3, Jackson with 5, Oakes with 4, Freegan with 3, and Murray with 2. So that is the final point total for your Spring Hill Broncos. And we now transition, as I mentioned, to our Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies that can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Well, that was the second time this year we got to see the Spring Hill team in action tonight, and
they look pretty good.
Yeah, really good. Like we said, that win tonight, it moves them up to 14-6 overall, 8-3 in Frontier League play. And look out in the playoffs for this Spring Hill Bronco team.
Yeah, well, and it'll be interesting to see what seed they get, too. I'm sure that all of that will be posted probably early next week.
Yeah, probably. That's what I would assume for that. Again, like you might have heard us talk about before, the postseason will be starting up. Games for the girls' side will be starting up Tuesday, March 1st. Everybody here tonight on Friday night, if they haven't already concluded their seasons, they'll be getting those done tonight. So I would be just keeping an eye on Acacia's website, and with the spring, I'm sure if you go to Spring Hill High School's website, or if you follow them on Facebook or any type of social media, they'll probably have it there as well. But you can also go to Acacia's website. You can go to the basketball state tournament information, and you can look at the brackets, pick the 4A girls bracket, and I'm sure it should be posted up there no later than Sunday afternoon, I would say. There's a good chance it'll probably be tomorrow, but you just never know at Acacia sometimes. They got a lot of stuff to do, so we'll see. But those brackets should be coming out this weekend, and all the matchups will be laid out there. And without a doubt, I haven't really looked a lot at the girls' side, but I know the main contender that I think of is those Wamego Lady Red Raiders.
Yeah, they've held the #1 ranking, I believe, for most of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna pull up the Acacia girls basketball standings. Let's see kind of where the standings are right now coming into this final night of action. We go to the 4A portion, and on the east side of the sub-state, it's actually the Eudora High School girls team with the 1 seed, Wamego with 2, Bishop Miege with 3. And I am now kicking myself because I just now realized Spring Hill over here, they classify in the 5A portion. So apologize about that, folks. So again, 14-6, the overall record. So #1 seed looks like it's already locked up from St. Thomas Aquinas. 2nd seed, Lansing High School, and then Spring Hill right there in 3rd, followed by Baser Linwood right behind them, 13-7. So already a game ahead of the Bobcats. I'm not sure if the Lady Broncos faced off against the Lady Bobcats. That could determine who could get the seeding against that. But
like to see. I don't know if the Lady Broncos have played the Lansing Lady Lions either, but I bet that would be a good game.
Yeah, there's a lot of great teams, especially on the girls' side, and both the 4 and the 5A. So, but Spring Hill is good as just about any of them that we've seen in person. They have a great team here, and we wish all the Lady Broncos the best of luck from the Tonganoxie Sports Live team as they get ready to try to make a run, especially with all these seniors too.
Yeah.
You got to remember they don't want to see their season end.
Absolutely.
And when you've got that much leadership, that much experience on one side,
makes a difference.
It definitely makes a difference. And when you also got this underclassmen talent leading the way,
you got a freshman.
Busher.
You got a freshman phenom.
Yeah. So I mean this should be a really exciting run coming on here for the Spring Hill Lady Broncos. So we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up our coverage here. Again, Spring Hill getting the win tonight on senior night, 53-24 over the Ottawa Cyclones. And again, congratulations to all the Lady Broncos seniors. And we here at, you and I from Tonganoxie Sports Live, we wish you Lady Broncos the best of luck in your playoff brackets. We're going to take a momentarily quick break. I'll go back to the Begin Soon page, and we'll be back in about maybe just about 5 minutes or so. Go get some more water, stretch the legs out a little bit, and we'll get right back into the pregame show material for the boys' game between the Spring Hill Broncos and the Ottawa Cyclones. All right, welcome back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and we are in the pregame show, and it is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or give them a call at 913-592-4453. Sorry about the little delay. Concession line's a little bit longer than usual, but we are back here ready to get started for this one. I'm still Dylan Funk. He is still Dennis Drennan. We are filling in for BJ Harris tonight. Apparently, he said something that he was too good to do senior night. I'm just kidding, everybody. He had some other business to attend to, so he gave us a call. He asked if we would cover. We said absolutely. Had a great game the first game. In case you're just now tuning in, the Spring Hill Lady Broncos getting the blowout victory 53-24 over the Ottawa Cyclones in game one of our doubleheader tonight between Ottawa and Spring Hill. And we are getting ready to go here about 3.5 minutes before tip-off between the Broncos and the Cyclones on the boys' side. And let's talk about these Ottawa the Spring Hill Broncos coming in here, coming off their last game playing against Bonner. And
that was a pretty ugly game.
You got the stat sheet over there with you. A little bit of a tough night for him, it sounds like.
Yeah, no question about that. We had, let me get to the right page here. What was it?
I think it's that one right
there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the final score was Bonner Springs 65, Spring Hill 37.
Yeah.
And the boys only shot 27.5% from the field, and Bonner shot almost 44%. So ugly game there, but I guess the eyes for the game would be to watch out for Daniel Mitchell. He was the one that did the most damage against Bonner Springs, according to what I have here. And he had 12. And the next one, Reese Calder had 7. Luke Metcalf had 5. We remember Luke Metcalf going off against Tonganoxie.
We do, and I'm sure you guys probably remember that broadcast as well at Tonganoxie High School. Luke, he went off that night. If my memory serves me correct, I believe it was 7 three-pointers and
28 points.
It was 20. Well, because it was him going off, and then Mikey Conroy on the other side for Tongi.
Yeah.
He also had 7 threes, and then I think he finished with 28. And then one finished with 28, one finished with 26. But regardless, they were both going off for their teams. And we were looking at the season averages for Luke Metcalf on the other side, and that night, I mean, he truly just kind of went off. And we even asked BJ, because we saw the overall record for Spring Hill, and we were like, if they were shooting the lights out like this, what's the deal? And he was just like, he really caught fire that night. And when it's your night, it's your night. And
he was hot, and and not only that, but on the defensive end, he held one of Tongi's best players.
Yes, he did. Arguably
Andrew Wilson,
one of the best defensive performances that we have seen
against Andrew Wilson.
Andrew Wilson, our star player over at Tonganoxie Sports Live, he averaging close to 16 points a game, was held to only 4. Luke Metcalf took the honor of guarding him all night, and then Andrew was guarding Luke.
Yeah.
Vice versa on the other end of the court, and Luke put up over 25 on him. So and just had a night from three-point range. So should be an exciting matchup tonight. Again, those highlights of the game brought to you by White Shell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your children's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Shell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. And we are just a few moments away. We're going to hand off the mic to our PA announcer tonight for starting lineups. And here we go. All right, and just like that, we are ready to roll for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Again, those starting lineups brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you'll never know what you're going to find and add to your own personal collection. Let us spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster in Spring Hill. Clauder, Metcalf, Crotchet, Mitchell, and Dotson, the 5 out there for the Broncos, and Titus, White, McCullough, Nitcher, and Vogel, the 5 out there for the Cyclones. And we are ready to roll here. Tip is up. Titus battling it out there with Crotchet, and Spring Hill comes away with the opening tip, and Dotson controls it early, and he'll hand it off right back to Crotchet at the top of the key. Quickly getting it down low, and the easy bucket underneath, Luke Metcalf. And the Broncos on top 2-0. And partner, I think we could add on to that eye of the game. We talked about a player to keep an eye on for Spring Hill. Flipping over on the other side for Ottawa, you see him getting the ball down there, number 5, Jake Titus. We saw him this past Tuesday against Tonganoxie, and he is very capable of taking over a game down low.
He can do that, and, I think when Tonganoxie played him, they doubled him. So that might be a strategy here for the Broncos.
That could be. He's a pretty big force down there as well. What's that, 6'4"?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Got good length.
And a great wingspan as well.
Yeah, he's really got long arms.
Metcalf again with the ball dribbling around up at the top of the perimeter, picking up his dribble into the hands of Dotson now and getting it down underneath, cutting to the basket. That was Crotchet. And back-to-back buckets down low in the paint for the Broncos.
Good start for senior night for the Broncos.
McCullough with it up top. Kicking it out now, driving baseline, and looking for the extra pass down low to Vogel. Batted around and controlled by Dotson. Another Cyclone turnover. Clauder with it now into the corner. Three-point basket on the way and good for Mitchell.
7-0 run.
7-0 run to open up this game, and the Broncos are fired up on the court. Quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back in that time here on Spring Hill Sports Live. 7-0 Broncos on top of the Cyclones.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
All right, out of the brief 30-second timeout on the floor from Ottawa, a 7-0 run capped off by a three-pointer from Mitchell on the last possession for Spring Hill. And Ottawa looking to settle in here and try to answer with some points. And White driving to the basket, kick out, wide open three for Vogel, and he gets it. Rolled around off the rim and kissed in off the glass, able to answer the three from Mitchell. Metcalf now trying to answer, and short. Like we had mentioned, Luke Metcalf, he went off in the game against Tongi from three-point range. Spring Hill now coming away with the steal, trying to get it quickly up to Mitchell. And they're going to say last touch by Spring Hill. A questionable call down there, and I think the officials are going to gather up and talk about this. And it looks like they're going to stick with the initial call on the court. What'd you think, partner? Were you able to see around the railing on that one?
I couldn't. It was kind of obscured, so I can't say one way or the other.
Yeah, pretty close.
Probably one of those 50-50 calls.
Yeah, that's Titus. Now trying to back in, lose the handle of the ball momentarily. Still doesn't have control of it, and Fogle had it, trying to pass it out to White. And they're going to say that he was shoved down, and a whistle, and the foul is going to be given to Clotter, his first, and the first team foul of the game. And now Nitcher will inbound at the baseline across the way from the benches, and he gets it into McCall, trying to take a screen and get in from Titus. Backs out now, lobbing it into the big guy, 6'4", working one-on-one down underneath, and lays it in on the glass.
He's got some nice footwork.
He's working down low on Crotchet. And like you had just mentioned, great footwork, easy two underneath. So now a little 5-0 run of their own now, and a good move underneath, just can't finish the layup was Clotter.
Yeah, that's too bad. That was a nice move and just couldn't quite finish at the rim.
Well, Carlisle back the other way, losing the handle of it, out of bounds, and it'll be Spring Hill basketball. Had a chance to potentially tie the game up on that possession, instead a turnover.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of control there.
Skylar Dotson, the sophomore, now handing it off. Clotter now to Mitchell. A three-point already made in this one. Luke Metcalf. Back to Mitchell, looking to go, trying to get a second one, and a little offline. You can tell as soon as it left his hand and the arc, just a little bit off range to the right of the rim. Ottawa trying to tie her, potentially take the lead on this one. And now stolen, taken away. Crotchet coming back the other way, and he tried to throw it down, but instead picking up the easy two, Mitchell underneath, and this place might have gone crazy if Crotchet could have thrown that one down.
Yeah.
That could have been a SportsCenter top 10, honestly. And meanwhile, down on the other end, second chance points for Fogle underneath, 5 points for him. Otter now going out. Otter feeling out Titus now in the corner. Crotchet, dribble it out up to the top of the perimeter. Dotson now back to Crotchet. Now left side wing. Mitchell going to let it fly. A little bit too strong, and a rebound by Nitcher.
Long pass to Titus.
And
no, nice little jump hook, but he missed it.
Second rebound, and count the basket underneath for Fogle.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have to stop giving up those second chance points.
7 of the 9 points. And so they did finally correct the scoreboard. They forgot to kind of put on the other two that Fogle scored previously, and it was 9-5. And I was looking at my notes. I was making sure everything was correct. They finally corrected. 7 of the 9 points belonging to Fogle right now, and a chance to finish the three-point play at the line here and give Ottawa the lead. And short off the front iron, so we will stay knotted up at 9 apiece. Back to Crotchet. Now he'll let it fly. And short off the heel, batted around, and Crotchet coming away with it underneath. And a clean block, they'll say. No foul. That was number 23. That was Evan Brown going up with it. And some contact, but no whistle. And we play on. And that's a travel, and officials on top of that one. And Titus just losing his balance a little bit and walking with it.
Well, you could see him trying to bull his way in, and he moved that pivot foot before he got around the defender.
Carter Mason checking into the game for Ottawa. Crotchet with it, guarded by Titus up top. Straightaway three for Metcalf, and no good. Broncos letting it fly from beyond the arc, but only been able to knock down one so far. And that was Mitchell in the corner to cap off that 7-0 run to start the game. Since then, a 9-2 run for Ottawa. Long range 2 for Titus. Short, tips it, and back into the hands. That's number 2, Chase Bloomer.
That looked good when he left his hands.
Nitcher. 3-point basket for him.
Gives the Cyclones their first lead.
Metcalf now top, Crotchet quickly getting it down low. Metcalf trying to bank it in, and he does.
That was a nice entry pass there and a good finish.
And good execution on the offensive end for Spring Hill that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Under a minute 30 left to go in the first quarter. A 12-11 ball game, a tight one. Ball now in the corner being swung around the perimeter up top and in now into the hands of Van Steeden trying to get it down low. Titus lobbing it inside and deflected and coming away with the steal. Great job by Allen getting a hand in there. Now down here in the corner, Brown back up. Allen posting up. And a little miscommunication there. Crotchet looking for somebody down low and right into the hands of the Ottawa defender. This is Van Steeden bringing it across the half-court line. Now under a minute left to go. Now, that time, Crotchet, good job getting a hand on it. Spiked on the court and going out of bounds. It'll be Spring Hill basketball. 40.3 seconds on the clock. Dotson will be coming back in for Allen. Metcalf will inbound with Brown, Crotchet, and Mitchell. Now under 30 seconds, Spring Hill can take up as much time as they want on this final possession. Could hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Into the corner. Brown's going to let it fly, and he can't get it to fall. Now Ottawa in position here. Van Steeden under 10 seconds now, getting across the half-court line. Now let's see what Ottawa decides to draw up. Driving right, picking up his dribble. Down low, Titus working under the basket, trying to go up back with the left hand and a whistle.
Stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, they're going to say those big feet of his just got enough of that purple baseline, and with 1.3 seconds, exactly enough time for a possible catch and shoot. And it's into Claudin, dribbles it once, puts it up. They say it's good if it goes, but instead, well short, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Cyclones with the early lead, 12-11 over the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll be right back with second quarter action here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill, or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan filling in for BJ Harris. 12-11 is our score. Ottawa on top, and things were looking bleak there at the start of the first. They were down 7-0 early on, and they recovered pretty quickly. A 12-4 run to close out that first quarter, and now Spring Hill a little bit caught on their heels, and they've been trying to get back, cut that deficit with, and take the lead back with those 3-point buckets, and they probably put up maybe 7 or 8 in that first quarter and only made 1, so not off to a great start so far.
There's another one.
They're going to keep firing. No, that time, I guess Luke Metcalf finally heard me, and he's got 7 so far.
Spring Hill Broncos needed that shot.
They definitely did. Back up front. Titus at top of the key. Hand off to McCullough. He's going to go attack the basket. Spin on Mitchell. Puts it up. Nice little shot there. I'm sure his dad, Coach Cliff McCullough, got to love that effort there.
Yeah, he took that strong to the basket. I mean, that was not bad defense by the Broncos.
Good ball movement out to Metcalf again and can't hit back-to-back. McCullough again, but he'll hand it off. 3-point on the way and good. Falling down for Nitcher. Second three-pointer of the night for him. Both teams now just trading baskets now. Dotson. Pass a little bit wide, but Mitchell right there to collect it. Now back to Dotson here near side wing, and Brown letting it fly, and again, does not fall. Broncos still down and somewhere in the 20% range from three-point range so far. Mitchell momentarily poking that one away. Ottawa still able to recover. Now White kicking it out, Nitcher, and he was looking to give it right back to White down low, but he wasn't looking for it. Head wasn't turned around to the ball, and it goes out of bounds and a turnover for Ottawa. They're just still going to let it fly, and that one falls down for Dotson. And we're back tied at 17. Carlisle driving in, show off the handles, kick out to White. He puts up a three, and he can't answer an air ball.
Well, I think that ball was partially blocked.
Quickly to Metcalf. Little jab step back to Dotson, trying to go back-to-back, and can't do it. Strong off the back iron, and fighting for the rebound underneath, and that's Fogle coming away with it. Hand off to Nitcher, and he'll give it up to White. Up near the free throw line, lob inside to Titus, working in around the defense. And
you just tip your hat to that. That was nice footwork, and he finished with the left hand.
The 6'4" postman showing off the moves down low and showing off the left hand finish. First team foul of the game called here on Nitcher, number 22 for Ottawa. And Allen and Clotter check back in for Spring Hill.
Yeah, we're under 5 minutes to go in the half, and there's been a total of 3 fouls called.
Now, quite a stark difference from our first game tonight. Mitchell letting it fly again and can't get it to fall, and a good rebound and a good pass underneath. Allen finishing for 2.
That was a good assist right there.
A good effort underneath. Clotter fighting for it underneath and finding Allen wide open underneath the basket. Titus, another nice move. Just can't quite finish, but he gets his own rebound. Nobody put a body on him.
That was a good block.
Allen says, I'll show you. Good clean block out of bounds. He'll stay down on this end. Nitcher will inbound. He lobs it into McCullough. Contested on Mitchell. Still able to control it, and a good finish inside the lane. A nice, easy layup from McCullough. 4 points. I shouldn't say easy. That wasn't the easiest of layups, but
it was not.
He made it almost look effortless, though. Not gonna lie.
He did.
Allen trying to drive baseline, picks up his dribble. Back up now to Clotter. Finds his way now back to Allen, right side wing, and they just continue to pass it around. Back to Allen, now in the corner. Third time's the charm. Can't do it. Can't knock down the corner three, and another rebound from McCullough. Quickly bringing it across the half-court line, getting inside the paint, handoff. Nitcher, nice spin move, had it poked away, but McCullough recovers, and on his drive to the basket, he tried to kick it out to Fogle, but we have a whistle and a foul on the floor first.
Who'd they get that on? Number 22.
I say Mitchell. Second team, no, I guess third team foul of the game.
Luke Metcalf coming back in the game for Spring Hill.
And Titus and White will get checked out for Ottawa. underneath McCullough, and he was fouled, so 2 free throws coming for him. Couldn't quite finish.
He was a little too far into the basket there.
A little too far. First personal foul of the game for Brown, 4th team foul, and Noah McCullough at the free throw line, shooting 2 as he knocks down his first attempt. Second one on the way and short off the front iron, and ball batted around momentarily. Metcalf coming away with it, and he will slow things down, hand off. Find his way back to Clauder, now back to Metcalf. Quick ball movement here by Spring Hill. Here, left side of the perimeter, Clauder. Metcalf now into the corner. Crotchet, right side. Broncos continuing just to pass it around along the perimeter, trying to find the open shot. Metcalf cutting, and Allen not looking his way. Clauder drives in, kick out. Metcalf now back to Crotchet. 3-point shot up, no good again. Is it safe to say that it's pretty close to at least half, if not more than half of the shots that Spring Hill has taken tonight have been from beyond the 3-point line?
Yeah, they've really been satisfied for settling for perimeter shots.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now they should be able to go inside because they have the big guy on the bench, Titus. Ottawa does.
Yeah, surprising. Not electing to take advantage of that.
I'd get it into Allen right there, just as we said that.
And had a good look at it, just couldn't quite get it to fall just from right around the free throw line. And this game going by pretty quickly as we're approaching 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And Titus will be checking back into the game at the next stoppage. Fogle with it, right elbow, looking, ball above his head, now into the corner. This is Mason, now to McCullough, right corner, jumping up to get it. Quickly down low, back to Mason. Gets players off his feet. No whistle and a foul, but still able to finish underneath was Mason. I was almost kind of expecting a whistle to be blown and foul to be given to Allen. The referee's letting them play, and largest lead of the night for Ottawa at 5. And now this one thrown away. And a costly turnover there as Titus and number 15, Brett Hadel. Brother
checking back in for
Hadel.
the Ottawa Cyclones.
Yep.
Well, they had one chance at points in the paint, and they let it slide.
Starting lineup now back in for Spring Hill. Bloomer getting it down to Titus, going to work on Crotchet and getting it down to the corner. Almost had it taken away. Hadel taking the 3-point shot is short, and another rebound for the big guy, Titus. And now he'll shoot it. Can't get it to fall, and a great rebound and a putback underneath by Mason.
Yeah, you just tip your hat to that.
And Ottawa has now come alive here. And another 3-point shot, not falling for the Broncos, just not, hasn't been working for him so far tonight, no. Titus again, contested and short. And Spring Hill crowd wanting to foul there for Titus, trying to go over the back to poke that ball away, and he doesn't get it. And now we're going to have a blocking foul here on Brett Hadel. And that's only going to be the second team foul for the Cyclones. 4 team fouls for Spring Hill. Tied for the largest lead for either team at 7 right now for Ottawa. Metcalf, again, another missed 3.
Shot.
Crotchet saving it from going out of bounds. Metcalf driving, trying to finish, and it's just hacked in there. A slew of red jerseys.
Yeah, at least they got it in the paint.
And that's going to be the first foul on Jake Titus, the big guy.
I'd like to see the Broncos do more of that, driving the lane.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think you got to start because your current game plan from just chucking up 3-pointers has not been working.
Has not
as of yet.
Well, you know, you got to drive, and if that big rim protector comes over, you got to kick it out to the open shooter.
Metcalf knocking down the first attempt. Looking to go 2 for 2 on this trip. Take it to a 7-point game, and he does. And Metcalf leading the scoring for Spring Hill with 9. Next behind that, Mitchell with 5, and Crotchet Allen with 2, and Dotson with 3. 20 seconds left to go as the clock continues to run. Folks, be sure to stick around for the Michael Grand Farmers Insurance halftime show. Give our recap of the first half and what we expect more in the second half. Three-point shot, good at the buzzer for Chase Bloomer. Full momentum in favor of the Cyclones. They lead 29-21 over the Spring Hill Broncos here at Spring Hill High School, looking to spoil senior night. We'll be right back with the halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for all Broncos athletics.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit GoBrawly.com to learn more.
This halftime show is brought to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main Street in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Dylan Funk again here alongside my broadcast partner Dennis Trennan, coming over from Tonganoxie Sports Live, covering for our boss PJ Harris here at Spring Hill Sports Live. Go through the point totals real quick here. 29-21, Ottawa on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. Luke Metcalf with 9 points, Cratchit with 2, Mitchell with 5, Dotson with 3, and Allen with 2. On the flip side, Titus with 4, McCullough with 4 as well, Nitcher with 6, Fogel with 7, Mason with 4, and Bloomer with 3. That last 3-point shot he made in the final seconds of the second quarter, and the officials were actually at the scorer's table, and they were talking for, it was close to about a minute. I think they were trying to confirm if that was, in fact, a 3-point shot, which, I mean, I guess that at this level, you don't have replay. So.
Right, yeah.
Got to take it. And what do we have here?
Yeah, we have, looks like some kind of promotion going on. $20 for a three-pointer. Fun buddy.
Yeah, 5 shots for $20. Is that what I heard? Did I hear
you
that?
Gonna have
right?
anybody rebounding for him?
Yeah. I guess not. Anyways, here we go. This is a pretty unique halftime experience, and
a little lady just hit one.
So is it $20 for every shot you make? Is that what it is?
Like for every three-pointer, I think. He got another one.
Our cameraman here is informing partner. These are actually brother and sister. They're twins.
Really?
Competing against each other, and it looks like.
It looks like brother's going to get bragging rights tonight.
Second one.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't speak too soon here. Man, this is.
All right, thank you very much. Congratulations, guys.
How much did they win?
From what I heard, the concept to me is what it sounded like is that they had 5 shots, and then I guess there were certain areas on the floor because you kind of saw those those little the little posters that the people down there held up. And I guess 3-point shots were considered $20. So to me, what it sounds like is that for every 3-point they made, they get like a $20 gift card or
cool.
or something. So
that's a nice little.
That's a pretty neat idea. That's one of the better halftime things I've really seen here at the high school level. You see that a lot kind of at college and a bunch of that, but not really here at high school. So kudos to Spring Hill High. Good job thinking out of the box on that. So
it looked like maybe one of the sponsors was sponsoring that. They had a mascot called Fun Buddy.
Yeah, Fun Buddy. I'm sure if they sponsoring that, they probably sponsor the broadcast here at Spring Hill Sports Live. And, of course, we from Tongi, not so familiar, so couldn't exactly name that sponsor. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the game here. Just under 4 minutes left to go until halftime is over. I think let's address the elephant in the room. Obviously, I'm looking at my stat sheet right now. Only 3 3-pointers made out of close to what, 20 maybe?
I don't know if it was 20, but
maybe 15.
Double digits anyway. Yeah, it's not a very good percentage.
And then we see the Broncos. I mean, they're out warming up right now, and even in one roll, they're finally they got a couple to fall down. I don't know. I just think you have half of it now, and it just seemed like they didn't really try all too hard to try to get it down inside. And I'm just looking. I'll look at their shooting chart from this last game against Bonner, and I mean overall the majority. I mean they kind of hit 2 or 3 right from the kind of the left center of the perimeter, 1 of 2 from straight away, and then 43% in the right corner. Other than that, 0% the rest of the way. So I don't know.
I'd like to see him drive it a little bit more this second half and try and get Titus in foul trouble, if nothing else.
Yeah, at least make an attempt, try to drive. If not, try to mix up the offense a little bit, get some more ball movement, maybe just try a little something. But so far, obviously, just chucking it from 3-point range, not working as of yet. Now, things could change in the second half. They could start falling, but highly unlikely from how the first half went. So, but outside of that, defensively, I think as far as Ottawa goes, I think you just got to give some of their players credit, because especially with Titus and McCall out, they have made some really big plays.
They really have.
Did that kid fall? Anyways, defensively, I think it's been pretty solid so far from Spring Hill. But like we said, just give credit to Ottawa's and some of their players down low, especially McCullough and Titus. They've just been able to make some nice shots down low and some mid-range jumpers, and even Chase Bloomer knocking down that 3-pointer as time expired in the second quarter. So we'll see how things continue here in the second half. Hopefully we'll take a really quick timeout here, and we'll be right back with second half action here on the other side here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Start of the second half is brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in manufacturing and quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits as well. To see all their openings or to apply, go online and visit their website, seatsinc.com.
Yeah, we're ready for second half action.
Yes, we are. Final half of action here on senior night at Spring Hill High School, and it looks like both teams starting fives back out there to start the third quarter in this one, and this is Dotson with it currently, taking a little jab step in, now finds his way down to Mitchell in the corner.
Ottawa's gone to a zone defense.
Yeah. Potter now back to Dotson, Mitchell. No look bounce pass, good ball movement. And McCullough tipping that one, trying to chase down for the steal, and Dotson able to recover last second. Not able to crack the zone defense as of yet. Haven't been able to put up a shot, and another tip pass going out of bounds here to the Spring Hill bench. That was Jake White that time. And the Mitchell giving it back to Clotter. Looks at the shot, thought about it. Now looking for options. Back into the hands of Clotter. Going to drive in the paint. Puts up the little left-hand shot and gets it to fall. So great patience by the Broncos and coming away with some points. Exactly what they needed on the opening possession.
Yeah, on a drive.
Titus now at the wing looking for help. He gives it out to McCullough, guarded by Mitchell. Now up top, White trying to work in on Dotson, dribbling left side, hand out to McCullough, driving left side, spin move, and just can't finish with the left hand on the layup. And blocked! But they're going to say a blocking foul first. That was Titus.
Yeah, they got it on the floor, not on the block.
Right, yeah. The blocking foul is what they call it. It was a clean block. They're going to say Jack White.
But again, he drove and now he's at the line.
Yeah, White just in the way, not getting the feet set, so he gets charged with his first team foul of the half. And looking to redeem himself here on the second attempt and gets it to rattle home off the rim.
And the first 4 points in the second half for the Broncos have come off drives. I'd like to see more of that.
Titus getting it down low. Fogel one-on-one underneath. Can't finish off the back rim. Ottawa has had some nice looks right in layup range. Just haven't been able to knock them down. Quick give and go back. Dotson to Metcalf. Ball batted around, and now coming away with it is White. Back the other way. Contested by Mitchell.
What'd they call?
A jump ball.
That's what it should have been.
And that was a great defensive play. It'll stay down at this end with Ottawa, though. Brown coming back in for Dotson.
Who was it got that block? I couldn't tell. Was it 11?
For Spring Hill?
Yeah.
In the jump ball, that was Mitchell.
Mitchell, okay.
Number 22, and this is number 22, Nitcher, with the three-point shot. Can't make it. And McCullough coming away with the rebound, not trying to put a shot up, and it's a foul. Basket would have counted if it went down. Instead, he'll have to earn him at the free throw line. And speaking of Mitchell, it's him picking up his second foul of the game. First team foul of the half for the Broncos. And Noah.
The Broncos are right in this game. I mean, they're staying close.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Spring Hill, they jumped out front 7-0 early on, and then for the majority of the rest of the first half, it was pretty back and forth, and Ottawa made a run there late. Now, Spring Hill just trying to hang tough here. Still only down by 4.
Yeah, I think they had a conversation at halftime to try and get the ball into the paint more, not try and shoot so many threes.
It's pretty safe to say. Clotter faking the pass inside and back outside to Metcalf. Nothing but net on the three-point shot.
That gets him within 1.
Second three-point shot of the night for Luke Metcalf. 12 points on the night for him. And we're back to a 1-point contest. Nitcher handoff to Titus, driving baseline on the right side, and we got a whistle on the foul.
It looked like a reach-in foul.
I'm going to give that to Clotter, number 1 for Spring Hill, and that's his second. No, and so they say number
12.
Number 12, it's Crotchet. That's only his first. Titus driving in on Crotchet, just picking up the foul. Handoff now to White driving in. He'll kick it back out to Nitcher. Ottawa looking to reset here, trying to cross up, handoff. White driving in, has separation in the lane, but can't finish on the layup. The third layup missed by Ottawa here in the third quarter, as they only now lead by 1, potentially leaving 6 points. Pass it around.
A little better ball movement so far.
Open shot for Brown. Gets it to
down.
fall.
The good guys have the lead.
Spring Hill back in front, 31-29. A much better.
That was good ball movement.
Yeah.
And get a wide open shot.
Again, can't finish off the glass, but call out a rebound. Titus going to go up, finish it easy too. Brown off the made 3, dribbling in, and a whistle as he was fouled as he was dribbling in, and they give that to Reese Fogel, his first. Each team now squared away 2 team fouls apiece. 4:12 still remaining in the third quarter. Clotter will inbound at the baseline. He gets it into Mitchell, driving in on White. Jump shot in the paint, and it falls down after bouncing off the rim a couple times. 7 points for Mitchell, and a timeout for Spring Hill as they have reclaimed the lead, 33-31 over the Ottawa Cyclones. 4:06 left to go in the third quarter.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here live at Spring Hill High School, ready to resume action out of the timeout, and we inbound and we are ready to go. Ottawa coming back the other way with it coming left in on your screen, as this is Van Steeden back into the game for Ottawa. He gives it out to McCullough. Going to drive baseline, kick out, right corner. Ball swinging around the perimeter. Van Steeden driving in at top of the key. Layup in the paint, no good. And a rebound underneath, and that's Nitcher. And he put it on the ground and lost it. And said that was Mason underneath. Lost it out of bounds, and it'll be Bronco basketball. Clotter Up top, now handed off to Metcalf, and now back to Clodder up top. Going off a little bit. Broncos changing up the game plan a little bit here in the second half. It's been working out for them here in the last couple of possessions. Great ball movement and not forcing up too many shots. Clodder, great drive, puts up the shot a little bit short. Had the right idea there, though, and here come the other way. Hand off to Titus in the paint. Nice little jump, getting past the defenders, and a layup for two. Not much you can do there for that move.
No, that was a nice finish.
8 points now for Jake Titus, knotting this thing back up. 33-33 in the third quarter. Threes all over the board. With 5 seconds under 3 minutes left to play. Whistle on the foul on Van Steeden. That's his first personal foul, the third team foul. God, there really are. There are threes everywhere, man. My goodness. Inbound Dotson underneath, saving it from going out of bounds, and it finds its way back out to Mitchell. Can't knock down the three-point attempt, and quickly back the other way, and Chase Bloomer wide open, and he lays it in for the easy two. Just like that, Ottawa now back in front. Open and taking the three, and that's Brown again. Second three-pointer he's knocked down in this third quarter. 6 points on the night total. And it looks like we are in the making of another great game here tonight, partner.
Looks like it.
Ball tipped, but Titus still collects and lays it up off the glass.
Well, I tell you, when Titus gets it in the paint, it's pretty tough to defend.
Titus just eclipsing double digits, 10 points.
He's a load down there.
Brown off the dribble, picking it up. Now outside to Crotchet, swinging its way around to Metcalf, threatening on the jab step. Now dribbling out to his right. Inside, Dotson driving left side, puts it up and is fouled. And we will have 2 free throws on the way for number 42, Skylar Dotson, the 5'9" sophomore, and a whistle on the foul on Ottawa. And they will give it to number 24, Mason, for his first and the fourth team foul of the game for Ottawa. Dotson's first free throw, not able to fall after hitting the rim and the backboard a couple times. Fogle and Nitcher back in for Ottawa. Second free throw good for Dotson, able to redeem himself. 4 points total for him so far. Allen, Dotson, Mitchell, Metcalf, and Brown, the 5 in for the Broncos. Nitcher, Titus, McCullough, Fogle, and Van Steeden out there for the Cyclones. And a nice move inside and count the basket for Noah McCullough.
Yeah, he took that strong to the basket. It was just pretty hard to defend.
And they will give this to Allen, number 33, picking up his first personal foul. McCullough at the free throw line looking to cap off the three-point play, and he does just that. And fast and furious action here in this third quarter. Ottawa now back in front by 3. Brown can't make a third three-pointer, but he gets his own rebound, and he gets it back out to Metcalf, swinging around the horn. Allen up near the top of the screen. Now Metcalf with it from straight away from beyond the perimeter. Mitchell takes one dribble, now hands it off here near side corner. Broncos continuing to move the ball around. Now Allen, far side corner down inside. Mitchell trying to work, give back to Allen as he was cutting to the basket, and a whistle again.
And at least we're seeing the Broncos trying to take it inside. You know, we talked about that earlier, that they were taking way too many perimeter shots there in that first half.
Clodder back in for Spring Hill. Dotson will head to the bench.
Doing a much better job of being a more balanced team.
And they gave that foul to Reese Fogle, and that's his second, and 2 free throws coming. And correction, so second foul of the game for Nitcher, not Fogle. Fogle still only with 1, and free throws here at the free throw line. This is Number 33, James Allen, 6'3", sophomore. Misses his first attempt, looking to redeem himself here, and goes 0 for 2. Batted out of bounds by Metcalf, and it'll be Ottawa basketball. With 55 seconds on the clock and a 3-point lead for the team in red. Nitcher bringing it across, bounce pass right at the free throw line for Titus. Now getting it down to McCullough. Allen able to poke it out of his hands, out of bounds, and it'll stay down here. Crotchet checking back in for Allen on the Spring Hill side. Nitcher looking for an option, looking, finally gets it into the big guy Titus. He's guarded by Clotter. Now a handoff back to Nitcher and back up to Van Steeden. And Ottawa can take up all the rest of the time in the third quarter. No shot clock at the high school level. And now under 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, we do see that. We talked about that earlier. Spring Hill has the shot clock availability. I mean,
they do.
They've got the clocks up.
They do, and you folks might have been able to kind of notice those right above the basket. Those are the kind of the equipment. So if you ever wanted to have a shot clock at the high school level, Spring Hill's ready to roll. 5 seconds now. Got to put up a shot quickly, and it looks like it's going to be McCullough. Little off-balance shot and count the basket. Still able to get it to fall. Now looking to cap off another 3-point play with 1.2 seconds on the clock still. And looking to take the Ottawa lead to 6 going into the fourth quarter. Free throw on the way and short. Rebound by Metcalf, and he will heave it. It is offline. Look out, cheerleaders. Cyclones 42, Broncos 37. Heading to the fourth quarter here on Spring Hill Sports Live. You don't want to miss this.
People with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live, ready to start the fourth quarter. The Cyclones on top 42-37, looking to spoil senior night for the Broncos. Meanwhile, Spring Hill looking to complete the senior night sweep after the girls ended up beating the Cyclones earlier, 53-24. And it has been a back and forth contest tonight, and just a mental error there from Fogel. He had it in his hand and just kind of slipped down and rolled out of bounds near the baseline. And
Broncos need to cash in here. Points off a turnover.
Still looking at a 5-point deficit. Metcalf straightaway three, strong off the heel, and a rebound by Dotson trying to go back up with it. And a whistle first. And they will give this to Jake Titus, and that'll be his second of the game. And Coach Cliff McCullough of Ottawa trying to go over to the official, trying to get an explanation and not getting a really pleasant one, and still giving him an earful from the bench. Meanwhile, looking to go 2 for 2 on this trip, and Dotson doing just that. Itcher and Fogle handed it off back to each other. Now McCullough has it, going to penetrate in the paint, and another whistle. And another foul, and this is going to be on Mitchell, and that is going to be his fourth for number 22 for Spring Hill. And it looks like Brown is going to be checking back in to the game, and Mitchell looks like he will be coming out. And we probably will not see him until later in this fourth quarter. Now Nitcher will inbound, surveying for an option, lobs in. McCullough going up, grabbing it down with two hands. And immediately passing it right side to White, and now down to Titus, trying to go to work on Crotchet. Puts it up in the block, and no good, not able to finish. Rebound by Brown, giving it up to Clotter, and he's going to pick up the pace a little bit. Now slowing it down, thought about taking the three, instead giving it back up top to Dotson. Dotson dribbling out, setting up the offense. Ball now finding its way to Brown, now into the corner to Crotchet on the right side, getting it back to Clotter, coming around on the screen. Dribbling in on White, spin, stops, puts it up, and finishes.
Yeah, that was a nice move right there.
That was a very nice move from Clotter.
Finished with the left hand.
Highly contested shot, gets it to fall, and back to a one-point game, 42-41 Ottawa. Titus driving in, and again, can't finish, fighting for his own rebound now. Ball is loose on the ground. If it's a jump ball, it'll stay with Ottawa, and that is exactly the case right there. Dotson, among other Spring Hill Broncos, fighting for that rebound on the ground. Kick out. Fogle going to pull the trigger, and nothing but net. Pointing to the skies and taunting on that Spring Hill student section a little bit. His second three-pointer of the night, and an even 10 points. Now coming away with the steal. Metcalf trying to contest and count the basket.
This could be a quick 6-0 run for the Cyclones.
Well, he's got to make the free throw first. And they give that foul. Metcalf, that's his first of the game, and a full timeout taken here by Spring Hill. They now trail 47-41. 3-point play pending on the other side of the break here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Now back out of the timeout on, I almost said it, Spring Hill Sports Live. And looking to cap off the three-point play and a 6-0 run pretty quickly here. And Nitcher doing just that. And just every time when Spring Hill has gotten close, Ottawa able to go on a nice little run, doing it again here, this time in the fourth. Big three here, incoming, and knocking it down just when they need it the most, Luke Metcalf.
Yeah, that's a big three right there.
2 3-pointers in the second half, and 15 points. McCullough showing off the moves, passes it out to Titus. Thought about taking the three, instead driving in, finishing with the right hand, can't do it. McCullough fighting for the rebound, falling down hard. And no whistle, and here come the Broncos back the other way with it. Metcalf coming off the three, and now into the corner, and did a hand to Clotter and poked away. And a whistle all the way down near the Spring Hill bench. And it appears to be on Spring Hill.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the 7th.
Who'd they get that on?
When I'm waiting to see who.
11, right?
I
don't know.
I say
it's on Dotson.
Yeah. Say that 11 that they had up there, that was from the last foul on Metcalf. So they give it to Dotson, and it's his first and 7th. So Ottawa now in the bonus and not able to make the first attempt. Batted up. Fogle fighting for it, but
going to call him from going over the back.
And he's going to head over to the official and try to ask for an explanation. Not liking the call there, but they're going to call for it over the back. And now that is the 7th on Ottawa. So
be shooting free throws. Need to hit the front end of these one-on-ones.
Need to buckle in, folks, with 5 minutes left. This could take 30 minutes to conclude. You never know. In basketball, and Metcalf not able to make the first attempt, so both teams missing their first free throw attempt in bonus. And it stays a 4-point game, 48-44, Ottawa. Under 5 minutes now left to go, trying to drive it and put it up as Nitcher, and wide off the mark, and quickly come back the other way, looking for Metcalf underneath. He gets it. Another three-point shot. Yes!
Back to a 1-point game.
Luke Metcalf starting to come alive from three-point range now. 18 points, 9 of them in this second half. Titus trying to answer, well short, and he knew it, trying to come in, and a rebound underneath by Brown. Now it's on the ground. We're fighting for it, and instead it's going to be a foul on Ottawa, and that's going to be on Fogle again, and he still can't believe it. And the Ottawa crowd that made the trip here voicing their displeasure with that call. Meanwhile, the Spring Hill student section really loving it. So this is number 23, Evan Brown, the 6'1 freshman. As you heard the student section chanting there, he's a freshman. Huge free throws coming up here for the young man. Chance to tie the game here on this first one, and he does. Knotted up at 48 apiece, 4:17 on the clock. This one for the lead. Yes. Quickly erasing the 7-point deficit. Now
nice little comeback
up by
by
one.
the Broncos.
Yep. They've answered the bell all so far in this game whenever they've needed to the most. Looking to close out strong here now. Titus from beyond the free throw line, fakes the shot, now driving in, almost walked with it, but they will give it off to Nitcher. Now he drives in. It looked like he hooked around the defender.
What's he calling?
No.
Call a block?
I don't like that call.
No.
And that's the 5th on Mitchell, so he is fouled out of the game.
It sure looked like he hooked him when he went
around. It really did, so now head coach Wesley Book's going to have to continue this game without Daniel Mitchell, the 6'1 senior. Again, here on senior night, he gets his applause from the student section as he comes out. And again, not able to make the free throw, but another rebound underneath by Mason. Now Ottawa will have a second crack at it. Chase Bloomer fresh into the game for Ottawa. Brown, Clauder, Metcalf, Dotson, and Crotchet, the 5 in there for Spring Hill. Says Mason with it again in the corner. Handed it off to McCullough, swinging it around up top. Bloomer, quick pass downside to Mason. Trying to draw some contact. And again, the Ottawa faithful not happy with the no call there. And here we go. And the officials, they apparently have heard enough. And head coach Cliff McCullough over on that Ottawa bench giving him a warning. So another warning that has to be issued to the Ottawa bench will result in an ejection of the head coach. Something to keep an eye on here. See if he can keep his cool. Big three coming. Can't get it to fall. A little too strong. And a rebound coming back the other way. Nitcher. Ottawa with a chance to reclaim the lead. McCullough driving in. Spin move up and off the glass and good. Cyclones back in front, 50-49, under 3 minutes left to go, and a timeout.
We got us a game, partner.
We have us a great game. Quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back in that time here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Bronco Athletics.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here live on Spring Hill Sports Live. Out of the quick timeout, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 50-49 is our score right now. Broncos trailing the Cyclones. So we are going to have an inbounds play. Spring Hill has possession of the basketball. Dotson right under the basket. He will inbound at the baseline and getting it down underneath to Metcalf. Swarmed by red jerseys, but able to get it back out to Dotson before they poke it away and come away with the steal. Clock continuing to roll, approaching 2:40 and counting remaining. Dotson going to drive in on Bloomer, stops, step to the corner. Brown now finding its way back to Dotson, and now back to Brown in the corner. He's going to let it fly and can't get it to fall, and fighting for the rebound, and coming down with it is Chase Bloomer for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Ottawa's not going to be in any hurry here. They call a timeout.
Full timeout taken from Coach McCullough. He's going to talk it over a little bit more with his team. We'll be right back on the break here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Back here live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drenner, our cameraman, Caden Carbajo. Thank you all so much for joining us live here tonight for Spring Hill Sports Live, a special senior night edition. Got the girls taking care of business earlier, 53-24 as they defeated the Cyclones, and we have another great game here tonight as Fogel is driving in, and he felt that he was fouled on the shot and said they call it on the floor. He'll still be going to the line for free throws, and this is Nitcher, excuse me. A 22 and a 23 sometimes can look pretty similar. Anyways, they give that foul on Spring Hill to number 11, Luke Metcalf, his second of the game. And the ninth team foul, so one more, and it'll be the double bonus for Ottawa. And they haven't been able to capitalize as of yet on the 1-and-1 bonuses yet. And now under 2 minutes left to play, and it stays at a 1-point game. And if you're an Ottawa fan, this has to be driving you crazy right now because they have left a lot of points out on the court tonight. What'd they call it, travel?
Yeah.
And officials again, they're going to have a conference here, and head coach Wesley Book right in there in the huddle trying to plead his case, trying to call for a jump ball. Oh no, they're actually going to say that Spring Hill called a timeout before. So hold everything for the moment. So that should mean it'll be Spring Hill basketball coming up here. While we have a moment, let's thank our presenting sponsor again here at Spring Hill Sports Live, Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful and healthy smiles. Dr. Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. With locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park, you can learn more at their website, StrodeOrtho.com, and schedule your appointment today. 1:52 on the clock as Brown inbounds it to Dotson, and we resume play here, and are going to blow that whistle on Nitcher, and that, again, a little ticky-tack for my taste.
Yeah.
That one. That's going to be the third on the game for Nitcher. And Dotson will head back to the free throw line.
Yeah, he could give the Broncos a lead here if he can cash this in.
And not able to make the first one, but chasing down the rebound. I believe that's Brown. That's Brown down there, I believe. No, Crotchet, excuse me. Dotson with a tough, tight defense. Handoff. Back to Dotson now. Looking for somebody, tight defense on Nitcher. Bounce pass inside and through the legs and out of bounds, and a turnover. A costly turnover there by the Broncos. And Dotson will get checked out. Number 24, Porter Jones, will come in. First time we have seen him in this game. Full court pressure incoming from Spring Hill, trying to come up with the steal. And they do just that. A 5-second violation. So Spring Hill will be getting the basketball right back. And now Dotson coming back in now. He will inbound. Getting it in. Metcalf quickly putting it up. Can't get it to fall. Hit the rim a couple times. And that was Mason that officially came down with the rebound. And Ottawa reclaims control. Still with a 1-point lead. Under a minute 30 left to go. And a foul on Dotson. Presumably going to be a foul on Dotson, and it is. Only his second of the game, and that's the 10th. So now double bonus time for the Cyclones. And if they can start making their free throws, it's going to make it that much harder for Spring Hill to come back and pull this win off here tonight and senior night. First one on the way, and still not able to make it. What was that? They missed like the last five?
Which is good for the Broncos.
It's great for the Broncos. Second one on the way. And finally, every time we mention the drought, they finally make it. That was Austin Nitcher at the line.
Still got a 2-point game here.
Back up top, Dotson, handoff to Metcalf. Approaching 1 minute left to go here in a few seconds. Clotter trying to drive in on Van Steenen. Kicked out in the corner. Brown, he's made a couple already. Instead, Clotter back out to Metcalf. He's hit 3 and can't make it 4. Dotson, foul. Can't get it to fall. He'll have a chance to murder him at the line. I think this place would have come unglued if he would have knocked those down. This has been an excellent game. And now the 10th team foul for Ottawa, so double bonus the rest of the way for both teams in this one. 49 seconds left to go in regulation. And a huge miss on the first free throw from Dotson. You got to have this one here. Second one on the way is good. Jones coming back in. Dotson coming out. Yeah, Spring Hill can force another 5-second violation here.
Yeah, they're picking up full court here, and they got a 5-second call the last time.
Quickly now getting it in, and Jones doing his job, coming away with the steal. Jump ball, and it'll be Spring Hill basketball. And look at that student section. They are into it. The Broncos looking to feed off of their energy now. Taking the lead on this possession, potentially down 51-50. 44 seconds exactly on the clock. Throwing it in, risky pass, but Clotter able to run it down. Van Steeden trying to contest it. He'll drive in, bounce pass, Cratchit. Yes! First bucket of the second half for Cratchit. Couldn't come in a better time. Titus. And then a blocking foul will be called. Referees getting showered with boos by the Spring Hill crowd here.
Now they're catching it from both sides. Yeah, we've had a lot of fouls.
That ought to say something.
Yeah.
So now free throws coming and still not able to make them. This is Jake Titus at the free throw line. Jones is quickly going to come back in for Spring Hill. And Clotter will come out. Our cameraman Caden got his hands over his head. You feel the stress coming. And a tied game here, 52 apiece.
Yeah, we may go to extra
innings.
Yeah, got me so tired and wore out here. I'm stressing.
We've had a great week of broadcasting this week and capping it all off.
Let's see if Spring Hill calls a timeout and sets up something for the last play.
Let's see. Coach Book, I think he's going to let him play.
No.
Nope, now he's going to take the timeout. It looked like he was going to let him play, and now he will call the timeout. 14 seconds left on the clock, tied at 52 apiece. We could be heading to an exciting finish here on Spring Hill Sports Live. You do not want to miss this inning. More after this break.
On the field, awesome. An awesome collision on the road, not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Quickly, sorry about that. A lot of traffic here. Under 10 seconds left to go now. It's in the hands of Clotter. 4, 3, 2, drive it in. Puts it up, and a good block from behind. Jake Titus. Absolutely huge there for the Cyclones. Swatting it out of bounds, and 0.6 seconds. What do you draw up here if you are Spring Hill?
You got to catch and shoot.
Let's see what they do. Lobbing it in, tipped out, and for the second night in a row, partner, we got free basketball coming up. Overtime here on senior night at Spring Hill High School. The Broncos and the Cyclones need an extra quarter to decide this one out. 4 minutes will be added on. Both teams tied up at 52 apiece. We'll be right back after this minute break here on Spring Hill Sports Live to bring you the overtime portion.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Again, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Strode Orthodontics. They've been specializing in creating beautiful and healthy smiles. Got locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. You can learn more at their website, StrodeOrtho.com. And they are the proud presenting sponsor of this overtime period tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Both teams tied up at 52 apiece. It's been a back-and-forth contest all night long, so it's fitting that it comes down to this now. 4 minutes put back on the clock. Each team 3 timeouts, and looking to see which team will draw first blood. Nitcher almost lost the handle of it, and Spring Hill bench wanting to travel, and no call was made. As Van Steen with it, handed it off to Mason, looking to get it to McCullough down low and not letting it happen. And the pass intercepted by Crotchet. They were looking for Titus down in that right corner. Dotson almost throwing that ball out of bounds. Good save. Crotchet, Metcalf straight away 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Clotter, poked away, but a foul.
I think that's on Titus.
Yes, it is. Third foul of the game on Jake Titus. And it looks like him and the officials kind of having a... I guess the referee down there didn't like the attitude that Titus might have given him for not agreeing with that foul call. Meanwhile, we got free throws on the way. And Reese Clotter, the 5'11 senior, knocking down his first attempt. Van Steen getting checked out, and White coming back in for the Cyclones. Second free throw on the way, and can't get it to fall. And a jump ball is called. Now we'll keep it down here with Spring Hill. Good effort by Luke Metcalf down there. Dotson will inbound, getting it into Clotter. He'll dribble it back up to the top and will set up the offense. Hand it off right side here, Metcalf. Now back up top to Dotson. Stepping one to his right, now to Brown, and now to the corner, just inside the three-point line, Crotchet. Clock continuing to run here. Ball passed around. Crotchet in his hands again, right beyond the three-point line. Going to try to drive in, kick out. Brown. Metcalf up top with it now. Dribbling in, feeling the swarm of red jerseys, now passing it around. Clotter driving in, open three for Brown in the corner. Can't get it to fall, it's short. And a rebound underneath and a chance to take the lead on this possession for the Cyclones as we approach 2 minutes left to go. Drive in. Mason back up top. White giving it to Titus, working in and blowing by his defender and misses the bunny. And him and Nitcher are fighting for the rebound now. Nitcher three-pointer is no good. Third chance. McCullough had it, tried to save it before going out of bounds and into the hands of Dotson. Brown dribbling in, stopping. Had it taken away, recovers it. Clauter spins, has double team kick out. Crotchet, head fake, driving baseline. Gets a defender off his feet, too far underneath the basket. But a foul nevertheless, and 2 free throws coming.
These are huge free throws here because they could put them up by 3.
Cameron Crotchet at the free throw line, a 60% free throw shooter on the year for the Broncos. And he knocks down his first. Arguably 2 of his biggest free throws coming up there, knocking down his first attempt. And now we're going to have a full timeout here from Ottawa.
They're going to try and ice the shooter.
Yep. They currently trail by 2, 54-52 to the Broncos. 1:30 left to go in overtime.
Operated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at HersInc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
There's the push. And it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Back here live in overtime. A big free throw coming up here for Cameron Crotchet. 60% free throw shooter on the year. Can give the Broncos a 3-point lead, and it just rims in and out. And a rebound by Metcalf, and he was shoved out of bounds. So more free throws coming. That the ball will stay down on this end. And again, that's on Mason. So back-to-back fouls for him. That's his third. And this time now Luke Metcalf at the free throw line, and he is much better, an 88% shooter from the free throw line as he knocks down his first. And a 3-point lead now for the Broncos. If he can put this one down, that will bode well for his team as they will go up by 4.
Make it a 2-possession game.
4. It's still technically a 1-possession score. It's just it's a hell of a lot harder to get. And he knocks down both of them, adding 2 more points onto the night for him. And even 20 points for Luke Metcalf. McCullough working inside, can't finish inside, gets the rebound, still can't finish, but we're going to have free throws coming up, so bucket does not count. And foul called on Jones, number 24, only his first. Still pretty fresh into this ball game. Came in there late in the fourth quarter and playing here in this overtime period. And this is number 24, Mason at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Ottawa as he knocks down his first attempt. Dotson coming back in for Spring Hill. Coach McCullough not sending in any substitutions right now. Clock sits at 1:16. To make it a 2-point game. Can't do it. Tipped up by Metcalf and corralled by Crotchet, and it's out on him. And it'll stay with Ottawa. Crotchet trying to claim that it was off the arm of Titus. I personally didn't see it from up here.
No, I didn't either.
So I think a good call there, sticking to the call by the officials. McCullough driving in aggressively, and he puts it up and finishes. Back to a 1-point lead now. And Ottawa quickly calling for a timeout there. Emphatically calling for a timeout, might I add.
Yeah.
Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 1:04 left to go in overtime. Spring Hill 56, Ottawa 55.
Class in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land, with immediate openings for production technician, starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill, or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Back here live out of the timeout. Still a 1-point game. Spring Hill up top 56-55, and they will inbound. Brown at the baseline, trying to contest with this full court pressure from the Cyclones. Gets into Metcalf, feeling the double team coming, and no whistles yet. Trying to come away with the steal, and now Spring Hill calling the timeout. Bailing out his team there. Clock still now under a minute left, 57 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was getting close to a 10-second call.
He's getting very, very close. So we've got Coach Book helping his team out there. And folks, don't forget to stick around for a little bit after this game concludes for the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center post-game show in Kansas City. They're the premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. We will resume play right next to the scorer's table. Brown inbound. He gets it into Dotson. Feeling a little bit of the pressure. He gets it in. McCullough nearly coming away with the steal right at his fingertips. Metcalf driving in, putting it up high, and we have a whistle. And the foul's going to be on White, and that'll be his second. And 47 seconds, more free throws coming. Luke Metcalf.
Got the right guy at the line.
They do. The best free throw shooter on the team.
Oh, and he missed it. We jinxed him.
We jinxed him, yep. Metcalf shooting 88. The next closest to that would be Brady Kaiser at 66%. Excuse me, no, it'd actually be Porter Jones, number 24, who we've seen in this game with 71. McCullough dribbling inside. Good feed to Mason. Tipped up. Still doesn't fall. Rebound by Crutchett. Falling down to the ground, so he will come and shoot more free throws. And if they gave that to Jake Titus, then it will be...
Yeah, it's his fourth.
I have it as his fourth, yes. Oh, Cameron Crotchett, 60% on the year, back at the free throw line. First one is good. Broncos 3-point lead now, 58-55.
This next one would be huge.
Jones coming back in for Dotson. Dotson staying out there, and then it is Clauder that will actually come out and sit on the bench. So Dotson stays in with Jones. Crotchett at the line. Second one on the way and doesn't fall. Metcalf and Brown, the other two in for Spring Hill, trying to put up the basket. And that's exactly what you
don't want to do.
And White, first points of the night for him, and he has a chance to tie this game at the free throw line. The foul there from Crotchett. And a chance to tie the game back up. 58 apiece. 25.9 seconds left on the clock.
Oh.
Can't make it though. Spring Hill still in the lead.
Well, who'd they call that on?
Look, they called it on Nitcher.
Yeah. He just fouled out.
He did. And Van Steeden will come in and take the place of Austin Nitcher. Finishing with 10 points exactly on the night. Luke Metcalf back at the free throw line. And again, missing his first attempt. So worst case here, Ottawa will only be down by 2 with 22 seconds left. And Metcalf rattles home the second one. .2 points on night for Luke Metcalf. Clock continuing to run here. A chance to tie or potentially win it here. McCall driving in, had it stripped away. Ball on the ground. If it's a jump ball, it'll stay down here. It'll stay down here with Ottawa. So they still have a chance. 4.2 seconds left to go.
Another timeout.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Full timeout for Ottawa. We will go ahead and take that with them. We will have the final 4 seconds of overtime on the other side of the break here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for all your Bronco athletics.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Auction Bank Community.
Interesting you to see what Ottawa draws up here.
It will be. What could be the final chance for Ottawa here? They're down 2, and they get it into Mason, down to McCall. He's got to put it up. It's good if it goes. No! Doesn't fall at the buzzer. Spring Hill holds on in a thriller. They pull it out on senior night, 59-57.
What a game.
An exciting one tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live, a classic. What a way to end the regular season for the Broncos. As they pick up a win, they'll move into 5-15 on the year, 4-8 in Frontier League play with the win over the Cyclones. The Spring Hill student section letting the Ottawa crowd hear it. The goodbye chants, and what a game tonight.
Yeah, we've had 2 in a row, partner.
Yeah, 2 in a row. We had the game last night. Tonganoxie had their homecoming. They hosted the Paola Panthers, and it was a low-scoring game. It was tied at 15 at halftime, 32 going into overtime, and Tonga ended up winning 39-36. And then we have this game tonight, Spring Hill, a more high-scoring game, so that kept it a lot more interesting, but they hold on to win 59-57. Went to the point till Clotter with 6, Metcalf with 22, Crotchet with 4, Mitchell with 5, Dotson with 7, Allen with 2, and 8 for Brown. So that's the point total for your Spring Hill Broncos. Again, this is the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, the premier auto collision repair center in all of Kansas City. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Well, BJ, you missed a great one tonight. Thank you for letting us come and do this broadcast. And absolutely just a spectacular finish tonight. And, you know, you keep thinking about your senior night and of all the ways that you could possibly end it. I think the only way that could have topped that is the buzzer beater at regulation. But
buzzer beater would have been good.
Yeah, but still a nice gutsy overtime victory. And, you know, the Spring Hill team, they've had their struggles throughout the year. Obviously, they'll be going in with a losing record, but it's kind of nice finishing a rough season off with a nice victory like
Especially
that.
on senior night.
Yep, absolutely. And just I think I credit a lot of it, too, is that the non-stubbornness of the team, able to go into the halftime and say, hey, guys, our current game plan on the offense has been not working at all. We need to switch it up. And we saw it as soon as they came out. It was just they were so much more efficient from the field. And when they had to knock down the threes, they were actually knocking them down. Luke Metcalf came alive. He had 3 straight threes knocked down in that second half and kind of leaded the comeback. There was a couple of times, I think, when Spring Hill was down by close to about 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
And they came back, tied it up, got back within 1, and then Ottawa would make some shots. And it was just an awesome, great game tonight. No better way to finish off the regular season. But, again, everybody, postseason starting off next week. Girls starting play Tuesday, March 1st. The boys starting Wednesday, March 2nd. Be sure to keep an eye at Keisha's website. You can go to the Boys and Girls State Basketball Tournament tab on their website. They will have all the brackets there from 1A all the way through 6A. You can check them out all on their website. They should have them posted there. I would imagine probably sometime tomorrow, Saturday afternoon. They'll probably start working on them either later tonight or tomorrow morning. No later by Sunday afternoon, and we will know all the matchups for the next coming weeks. And then after that, it's so long winter sports, and then hello spring.
I'm ready for spring, partner.
Baseball, softball, women's soccer starting up, and we'll be having some games here at Spring Hill Sports Live, along with some of our stations, Tonganoxie Sports Live, and I know Lewisburg Sports Live might be picking some up, Paola Sports Live. Looking forward to a great and exciting spring season, but we are still going here with the winter season. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Again, on behalf of everybody at the Harris Media Services, our boss, B.J. Harris. Again, boss, thanks for the nice setup tonight. You really took great care of us. He had everything set up. We just came, and we
awesome.
we barely had to do anything.
Yep.
So shout out to him, our cameraman, Caden Carbajo, coming out, working the camera for us tonight. Appreciate you, sir. Every night coming out, working the camera here at Spring Hill Sports Live. I'm Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for having us tonight. I know it might have been a little different, having some different guys from a different station coming, but I hope we brought these games to you in a great enough manner, and it was just as exciting for everybody at home as it was for us here live. So that will do it for us tonight. Everybody, good night, take care, stay safe, and we will see you all on the next broadcast here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.